This podcast is part of the Planet Broadcasting Network.
Visit planetbroadcasting.com for more podcasts from our great mates.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Do Go On. My name is Dave Warnocky, and as always, I'm sitting here with Matt Stewart and Jess Perkins. Hello.
Hello, I'm sitting in a different spot to normal, and I can touch both of your knees at once. Here I go.
Ooh, hello. Hello.
That was too erotic.
Sorry.
That was the right level, I thought.
Yeah.
And Jess is sitting in her erotic position because we are joined by a special guest, Naomi Higgins.
Yeah.
It's me again. I'm back.
Back after the critical acclaim your last guest spot
Yeah.
earned you.
I can't wait to disappoint everyone this time.
You're an award-winning guest host.
That's
I
right.
am.
You won a Golden Shiny Gary Award,
Yeah.
which is the Do Go On Awards for Best Guest Host of last year.
Yeah.
That makes it sound like I got a trophy. I didn't get anything.
No,
Did you not get it?
You
I
did
got
get it.
to record a message to send to you.
Yeah,
That
Yep.
was it.
that's your trophy.
Okay.
No, the trophy's in the mail. Damn, Australia Post strike again.
Yeah, I said that
So sorry.
months ago. I'll chase that up.
What does it look like?
It looks like a little person,
Named Gary.
Yeah.
and
And
it's
shiny.
Jenny Schoenberg. It's the head of a Gary on the body of a Schoenberg.
Does
If
that
you know-
answer your question?
I mean, I can't think. We couldn't be clearer. We could not be clearer.
yeah. It was a
Great,
bit of
I
a
can't
silly
wait.
question, really, on your part.
That
Feels
was dumb of me.
fairly self-explanatory.
So your last report was on Tommy Wiseau's film The Room,
Yes.
The masterpiece.
which was
so.
so much fun. And since then, your report went so well. I don't know if I should put it down just to that, but since then, your podcast, Batch Bitch, that you do with Danielle Walker, has since joined the Planet Broadcasting Network. And I can only, congratulations and welcome.
Welcome, thank
Thank
you.
I can only think it is because of your fantastic work talking about The Room.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I think half of our 10 listeners come from Do Go On, so I'm pretty grateful.
Let's get it up to 15.
Yes. Woo!
No, that is a lot of fun, your show.
Thank you. You've listened to it,
Yes.
really.
You're talking
What was
about
your
Married
favourite
at
part?
First Sight, no?
Listen to the first ever episode. But I don't watch
Possibly the worst one.
I don't watch the Bachelor TV shows. But now I learnt from you earlier that you've since moved on to Married at First Sight.
Yes, you might be aware that The Bachelor is not currently airing.
Yes, yeah. I
Which
wasn't
didn't
actually
leave
sure.
us much to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just kind of floundered about for a while, and then we were like, great, there's more people suffering on reality TV for the consumption of the public.
Yeah.
Get us in there, baby!
Woo.
A lot more painful, I would say.
Yeah.
There's 4 episodes a week.
That's too many.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's killing me.
Yeah.
And they're all so sad. It's not like The Bachelor where everyone's like, it's really overproduced and you get to go on dates. Otherwise, you're just kind of like locked up in a mansion. So you just like make the most of it. It's they just take people who aren't suited for each other and then they just make them live together and
Oh.
throw cameras in their face.
They don't even pretend that it's like they're perfect for each other.
This one feels like.
They pretend.
Yeah.
I mean, thinly veiled.
Right.
They've
Some
got
of them seem all right, but most of them are just, awful.
Matt, they've got relationship experts who
Right.
have paired them up with people that are a perfect match for them, or the complete opposite. And then they just let them go.
Yeah, they've absolutely put people together just specifically. I think last year 2 people almost cheated. So this year they've just like forced it so that people will cheat on each other.
Oh.
Hey, if you don't cheat, you're fired. I spoke to your boss and you have to cheat. So sorry.
Not fired from the show, fired from your day
From
job.
your
Yeah,
job.
and your family will disown you. I've had a chat to them too.
They're expecting you to cheat.
You'll have nothing. You'll have nothing. So,
In the will.
So, guess you better go cheat.
Yeah, it's really sad.
It's very
Is it,
sad.
this isn't the topic you've brought to us today, is it?
God,
by
that'd be
chance?
great.
Married at First Sight?
Imagine. I'm here to talk about the show I talk about every week that I hate.
You're already an expert on it, so that would go right.
Yeah.
Now, we should mention before we get into the episode that we have some live shows coming up. Of course, Adelaide is not far away now. March 10, we are coming for our first ever live podcast in Adelaide. Matt will already be there for the Fringe Festival doing his stand-up show, which we'll talk about in just a second. And then at the end of March, we are doing the Comedy Festival in Melbourne, 4 shows on Saturday afternoons at the European Beer Cafe. Those shows are always some of the most fun we've ever done, so we hope to see you down there. And also, we announced last week that we are heading overseas again. Not to Europe this time, but to Asia, or as Matt would say...
Asia.
We are doing...
I still don't understand why you're... What are you even asking me to do
We
that
are
for?
part of the Koh Samui International Podcast Festival with fantastic friends and podcasters, the Little Dum Dum Club. We're going to be doing at least 2 live podcasts and some stand-up shows and some other surprises live on the beach, Koh Samui, which is a tropical island in Thailand. My goodness.
We should really see if we could get a barge offshore in international waters.
Sorry, a barge.
A barge.
A pod in international waters is still on the dream list. And so is doing a pod on the beach, so we're ticking that off.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, it's really weird. It's such a weird idea that I can't believe it is an actual thing. But should be fun. And also, like Dave said, I'm going to be in Adelaide doing my show Bone Dry for 2 weeks. I leave in a couple of days, I think. And you can find out details about that at mattstewartcomedy.com/gigs. If you use the code, do go on, you get discounted tickets. I think opening nights are cheaper anyway. And then I go straight to Brisbane for a week for the Brisbane Comedy Festival, and then straight back to Melbourne for a month at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival before going to Sydney for the Sydney Comedy Festival.
You are a busy
and
boy.
Details for all that are on that website, mattstewartcomedy.com/gigs. Use the discount code, do go on. Dave Warnocky helped me do it. I was in Perth a couple of weeks ago and had a great time there. Met quite a few do go on listeners, which was cool. Sold a few Primates beanies.
Nice.
In Perth. People were like going,
Yeah,
I don't know when I will wear this, but
I want to
maybe
support you.
for that cold week in the middle of the year.
They're just nice people who care about you.
They look good. They all put them on. Look real good.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get on with it. All right, so you had the room
Alright.
last time, which you brought with a lot of passion because you're such a big fan of that. Have you brought
Yes.
something that you are also a big fan of?
This is something I'm a fan of. It's I feel like last time was about entertainment. This time I'm just trying to do some activism. There's a few people who I think are really underrated and people don't appreciate how amazing they are.
Andre Rieu.
So this is someone that I think deserves a lot more appreciation.
Ooh, I like
Princess
that.
Anne.
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, Sly.
Have you... Wait, is this the question?
What's the question? I didn't
No.
ask a question.
Matt,
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Matt is a great interviewer. He really puts people off with they sort of let down their guard. But he says, "Sorry,
very-
is this the question?" I don't know. I'm on your show. What?
He's very disarming.
Okay, yes, I did do the murder. Got him.
Boom.
Well done, Matt. You've
So by
struck again.
interview, you mean interrogate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a real Louis Theroux.
Yeah.
Louis III.
Yeah, I feel really at ease. I feel ready to open up.
Really it is. Sorry, what? Oh, what question? So, if you are joining us for the first time, basically what the show is, usually the 3 of us take it in turns to do a report on a topic. The others don't know what it's going to be. Today, the 3 of us don't know what your topic, Naomi, that you've brought with is going to be. So we're very excited, and we usually get onto that topic with a question that you
Yeah.
ask. And when it's just the 3 of us all competing for the answer, we get quite competitive. Am I right, Jess?
Yeah, sure.
Can I just...
Yeah,
Take-
me, Captain Competitive.
Can I take your microphone away from you?
No.
Because I need this.
I feel like my questions too, like you're just going to have to Google it.
Love it.
All right, great. Phones at the ready.
Phones at the
Whoever can
ready.
Google it first. This is not something I planned, but
Yep, all right.
I mean, I don't want to like break the illusion of the podcast, but this isn't
No.
being recorded on the day that it comes out. But whose birthday is it today?
Whose birthday is it today? 20th of Feb. Oh,
He's
no.
asking his phone. It's letting him down.
Ivana Trump?
No.
Trump's ex-wife.
Hang on, I'm going to go to
April
IMDb.
20th? No.
I'm going to go to IMDb because it has a list of people's birthdays today. Would it be someone who might come up on IMDb?
I found it like within 10 seconds when I just did it a second
Rihanna?
ago.
Julia Roberts.
It is Rihanna.
I've landed on October 28th for his birthday.
Why don't you know how to Google?
What's going on?
He's
Famous
100 years old.
birthday today.
Let me just read some
and
other-
it came up with 28th of October. Google's broken.
I'll just read some other famous birthdays from today that, I mean, wouldn't make quite as fun reports. Kurt Cobain,
Well, that could be all right.
Cindy Crawford,
Doesn't
Bad
have
ending.
Yeah, good ending.
Trevor Noah,
Okay.
Charles Barkley, the round mound of rebound.
Ah. Great man.
55
himself.
today. Happy birthday to the the round mound.
Yeah, I did not know it was her birthday today when I started this. I was just
That is
scrolling on
amazing.
Twitter halfway through making the report today.
I've forgotten who are we talking about?
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Great.
Yes.
Wow.
Also, I thought about doing other people like Anne Hathaway and Kristen Stewart, who I also feel like are underappreciated.
Would it
Oh.
be correct to say that Rihanna was born in Barbados?
No, it would be correct to say she was born in Barbados.
Oh,
Sure.
interesting.
Got him on a slight technicality.
Yeah.
Barbados. It sounds like you're saying Babadook. She was actually born in the Babadook.
I knew it.
Yeah, I actually looked through the hat and there was like, you have a lot of suggestions in there.
Yeah.
Was Rihanna in there?
No.
Certainly not.
Interesting.
Several
No,
thousand
not at all.
suggestions.
So
Yeah.
you said also thinking about doing Anne Hathaway or
Yeah.
Kristen Stewart.
Yes.
I know Anne Hathaway does a lot of activism kind of work.
Well, it's a bit different because I think people don't hate Rihanna, but I don't think they appreciate her enough. Whereas I
Right.
think people hate Anne Hathaway and Kristen Stewart when they're actually both great people and very talented.
What does Kristen Stewart do that's so great? That sounded awful. I just mean, like, does she have a passion side project I don't know about?
No, she's just a really good actor and I think she's a good person, but people just hate her because she was in Twilight.
Yeah, sure, okay.
And I don't think they think about why they hate her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And Anne Hathaway is, I would say she's America's Delta Goodrum. In the way that
Oh
she's,
my God, yes.
She's too sincere and people just can't hack it.
Yeah.
They're just like, this woman likes herself. Sure
mean-
hope she dies.
You
Yeah.
kind of mean in a way that Delta Goodrum is Australia's Anne Hathaway.
No, I know what I said.
Yeah, it doesn't work the other way.
But actually, Anne Hathaway's having a bit of a renaissance, so I'm very excited for her.
Renaissance. Wow.
Renaissance.
But anyway, we're going to here to talk about Rihanna. I want to play
Yeah.
devil's advocate for a second here and say,
Okay, bitch.
I want you.
Sorry, I'm coming in hot.
Well, you're going to hate me here because you were talking about how some people don't appreciate how good she is as a person. I'm hoping that you will enlighten me because I'm not a big Rihanna fan, I must admit.
Oh, how come?
I just don't like any of it. I've never heard a song that I've liked. I find them quite annoying.
Wow.
Out of all the pop stars out there, all the superstars,
Yeah.
your Taylor Swifts, your Britney Spears of old, your Adeles.
So you like white women?
Sorry, you're Adele.
Adele. I just
There's
don't
only
like-
one Adele.
Yeah, there's Adele's mine.
Adele.
She's my number one. She's my number one.
You like Adele?
Yeah, but
Also, you like sad music.
that's probably what it is. Rihanna's probably a little too upbeat for me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like music that has like any sort of emotion in it. So that's why I like party music because I'm like, don't make me feel. You don't know me.
Yeah. Don't make me
Gross.
think about things.
Yeah, yuck.
I don't like love songs. I'm alone forever.
Never mind.
I'm surprised. I thought Rihanna was just sort of universally loved.
She is loved. She's universally loved. But I think people just think she's just a pop star.
Right.
Whereas I think she's a what's the word? A Renaissance woman. She's like a multi-hyphenate.
Ooh. Okay.
I just think she's very talented at everything she does.
Right.
Great.
And a good
Triple
person.
threat or more.
I'd say more.
Wow.
Yeah, more than 3.
Imagine
Four.
having more than 3 things you're good at.
I just can't imagine that.
I
'Cause my imagination is not one of my points.
I can only get 1. Hang on. No, leave it with me.
Oh yeah, we'll come back to Jess at the
Singing.
end of the
Wait,
episode.
are you
think
talking
you're
about
a threat.
yourself or Rihanna?
Me.
Oh, okay, sure.
I'd call you a
that's,
threat,
That's
Jess.
a tougher one.
A threat.
Yeah.
You're a threat.
Physically.
To me,
Yeah.
Physically.
yeah. Like,
Absolutely. I'm much bigger than you.
You are on.
when you achieve something, I'm like,
You're leg pressing people's body weights.
My own.
Yeah.
you're
a
on many
person.
watch lists.
I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
It's true.
I will be forever.
Yeah. I assume that's why you keep telling us.
Yeah. I've kept that relatively private and only really told you guys.
Oh.
But now it's out there and the people need to know. I can leg press my own body weight.
hell yeah.
And
Is
it's
that kind of
only
what-
going to go up in weight. Not me, hopefully.
You know, when
Hopefully I'll
you're,
stay about the same. But my legs' ability.
when you're walking, you're sort of
Yeah, okay.
leg pressing your own body weight
Yeah,
every
no,
step.
Yep, you just diminish
Oh.
my achievements.
I can do that.
You can walk. Congratulations. You're bigger than a toddler.
Thank you. Wow.
Only just.
Thank you so much. Anyway,
is true.
Rihanna. Please, I'm excited to hear about it.
Oh, you
Okay,
said she's
cool.
a Renaissance woman. And that's close to Rihanna. Renaissance woman. Is that what you were thinking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good, Matt.
Why you don't have to pat me.
Who's a good Matt?
Okay, here I go. I don't know. I'm nervous. Robin Rihanna Fenty was born on the 20th of February.
Oh, her first name is Robin.
Robin, that was already
Yeah.
taken by the Swedish singer.
Yeah.
1988 in St. Michael, Barbados. She grew up in a
Sorry, could you pronounce it right?
Barbados.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
She grew up in a 3-bedroom bungalow in Bridgetown and sold clothes with her father in a stall on the street. She had 2 brothers, 2 half-sisters, and a half-brother from her father's side, each born to different mothers from his previous relationships.
Wow, how many? That's a lot of relationships. I'm just
Well,
impressed.
she has 2
as
full
someone who
brothers
struggles
and then 3 half-siblings.
someone who struggles to maintain one, I'm impressed.
Maintain one mother.
Yeah. Mama, I'll visit you one day.
I'll visit you.
Woo.
Gosh, it's hard to maintain.
Her childhood was deeply affected by her father's addiction to crack cocaine and alcohol, which contributed to her parents' strained marriage.
My God, he's a busy
Yeah,
guy.
would do.
He's a double threat. Crack cocaine and alcohol. Well
Oh.
done.
Well, yeah,
It's hard
well
enough to
done.
keep up one relationship with a
Yeah.
debilitating substance. So.
Yeah.
Mum, I'm gonna visit you one day. Mum also has a debilitating substance addiction. That is not true.
Oh boy!
Allegedly. I think that gets you
Yeah,
safer
it gets you
to
out of
say.
the anything.
Woo, everything I've ever said is alleged.
Yeah.
Alleged.
That's funny. In 2003, so when she was 15, she formed a musical trio with 2 of her classmates. She was discovered in her home country of Barbados by an American record producer, Evan Rogers. Without a name or any material, the girl group managed to land an audition with Rogers, who commented, "The minute Rihanna walked into the room, it was like the other 2 girls didn't exist."
Oh,
No material. Hey man, you got to check out my band. All right, what's it called? We don't know. All right, what are you gonna play? We don't know.
Have a look. We'll stand here for a bit.
Rihanna just
Do you think we
walks-
got it?
Rihanna walks into the room and he goes, "She's got it. Other 2 out."
that's amazing.
That's what happened.
Oh, sucks to be the other 2.
I reckon you can sing.
Just looking at you, I can tell. You've got good pipes.
Well, this next sentence, I was like, okay. Rihanna went to Rogers' hotel room where she performed renditions of Destiny's Child Mariah Carey songs.
He just brought up the karaoke machine and said, "Have a go."
Yes.
Have a go.
At that point, you're wondering if he's a real producer, right? Yeah, come sing for me in my hotel room.
Yeah, again, she's 15 at this point.
That's feeling like a real scam. Oh, I was going to say scam, but maybe
Scoundrel.
scoundrel.
I
Dirty rotten.
splurged on a good karaoke machine. It's got every song you can think of. We're not limited to like 10 songs. What do you want to hear? I got it.
It's like doing a stand-up comedy audition for like a big management group, and you don't even say anything, and they go, "You're great. Come back to the hotel.
You look funny.
Come back to the hotel. We'll Google some jokes."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll Google some jokes.
Here's a YouTube
say 'em.
video of a famous comedian.
Yeah, can you read out these Mitch Hedberg jokes? Wow. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
You got it, kid.
What would be the karaoke equivalent? You'd have to take out all the words from the joke. Just what's the karaoke leaving in? The applause?
Yeah.
Or the
timing.
Seinfeld bass
And the
guitar?
words are coming across the screen. You got to be in time.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's the deal with fridges?
I love that joke. That's my favorite one.
I guess that one.
The
Fridges,
fridges
yeah.
joke.
Give us a punchline. What's the punchline of that, Dave? Great setup.
It was on the whole time.
That is,
Yeah.
that
I
is
love
good.
that joke. I've got a print of it in my living room
You would.
and a tattoo on my butt.
It's funny and inspirational.
Yeah. And it's a reminder to me to keep striving.
Mm.
And one day maybe I can be that good.
People could know you as the fridge joke guy.
Oh God, that's the dream. That's the bloody dream.
All right, we all want to be the fridge joke guy. We all can't be the fridge joke guy, you know.
Don't shit on my dream. My dreams are my dreams. So I choose to have my dreams. I'm sorry, I didn't know this is a dream
What is
crushing
this,
podcast.
the dream police over here?
Yeah. Oh, weird. No dreams for you.
Yeah, come on.
Back to the 9 to 5 grind, you nerd. No, I choose to dream.
That's actually exactly what this record exec has just said to 2 other women. Friends.
Go get 9 to 5 jobs.
Back to the grind.
Yeah,
ladies.
you are-
We're 15.
Which is year 9, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
We're going back to biology class. To be honest, it's a bit weird that you came and we auditioned at our school.
That's crazy.
Why did the principal agree to this? This is not safe.
The 15-year-old girl in our hotel room. It's in 2019. I'm like, but I think it's fine.
But in 2003, that's fine.
Yeah,
This is 2003. Okay.
yeah, it's a long time ago.
Different time.
This is before people figured out you could get up to weird shit in hotel rooms.
Yeah,
And Barbados.
no one knew you could have sex in a hotel room yet.
And yeah, I remember when I found out you could. I was like, wait, what? Are you joking?
And then it's the same with me. And I was like, oh, there's a bed.
Yes.
Been sleeping in the fridge this whole time.
It was on the whole time.
Now it's actually funny. Is what happened. I'll explain it for everyone.
Thanks for that setup there, Matt. Appreciate it. A great double act. Jess, you're out.
I'm going to keep dreaming.
The record exec doesn't think you've got it.
Dave, please, you're the Michelle. We all know that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the Michelle. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Matt's Michelle. I'm the Beyonce Knowles.
You are not Beyonce Knowles.
You're the Kelly Rowland, and I
Yeah,
do
probably.
not take stick from Kelly.
Yeah, fair.
She doesn't even talk at the meetings.
Yeah, all right.
Yes,
just-
she does.
It's just Beyonce going solo.
Naomi?
She lets Kelly talk. She doesn't let Michelle
Not
talk.
Michelle.
God, no. Naomi,
Wait,
please
what?
do go on.
Okay. Impressed by this audition, Rogers scheduled a second meeting with her mother present. I'm a fan of that part. And then invited her to his hometown in the United States to record some demo tapes to be sent to record labels. She recorded a demo over the next year intermittently, but on school holidays because she still had school.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
doesn't
so
it make you
good.
feel like you started your career way later than you could have?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's so depressing.
Ponder Replay and The Last Time were two of the tracks recorded, which were eventually in her debut album. The same year she was signed to his production company. The demo was shipped to Def Jam Records, where Jay-Z was the new CEO. He heard her recordings, and the first time he heard Ponder Replay, he felt that the song was too big for her.
Okay, what does that mean?
Hey, you can't question a legend like that.
Right, that's true.
You would say that,
You've got to
Beyonce.
adapt to him. He
Right.
doesn't adapt to you.
Make the song smaller.
Yeah.
Shorter? I can make it. I could cut off 20 seconds at the end.
Take out the trumpet.
Just make the song 28% smaller.
Okay, sure.
Then-
dial it back a little.
Then we'll talk. But until then, I got to go shoot some hoops
Yeah.
with some of my
Jay-Z.
famous friends.
Baller. Right. There you go.
Is he a baller?
Not that I knew of.
He's one of the coolest guys on the planet.
Basketball's
Is he
cool.
that cool?
Basketball is the coolest.
Andrew Gaze, what makes you think of cool? Mark Bradkey? Does that make you think cool?
Jess Perkins plays basketball, I'll have you know.
That's
and
true.
she can leg press her entire body weight.
I don't know if you know that.
I do know that. Andrew Gaze and Mark Bradkey are both very cool.
Thank you. Apology accepted. Please do go on.
I named a goldfish after Andrew Gaze. Anyway, please do go on.
I don't know who any of these people are.
That's because you're uncool.
Yes. Sorry you had to find out this way. Oh, awkward.
Despite being skeptical, he invited Rihanna to audition for the label. So she auditioned for him and L.A. Reid, who's a music mogul. And then he was like, she is big enough.
Oh. It's good he decided that.
Yeah.
She looks so small in those photos.
Just looking at the thumbnail, it's like, she's so little.
Why is she so small?
Tiny.
Also, Jay-Z can't operate a computer.
Yeah. He's like a CEO, has no idea what he's doing.
He's a CEO, but he's only ever used Mac, and they are a Windows company. He's kind of like, how do I log into my email? It's embarrassing for the CEO to ask
Yeah.
how to log into an email.
Yeah.
So he
should
just
know
doesn't
that.
have an email.
There was other photos on his computer, and they were all of like Andre the Giant. He's like, yeah, no, she's tiny. Look at her.
Yeah.
Well, he's shooting hoops with Shaq at the time, and in comparison, she looked tiny.
He held the photo up next to Shaq in real life. Yeah, she is fitting in
Wow.
my hand.
Wow. The song is
I
too
don't know
big.
how do we get her around places?
Arenas are out.
Yeah.
People aren't even going to be able to see her.
Do we just transport her in a little jar? Put some holes in it? What do we do?
I know
The
she's
logistics are a nightmare.
She's only 16, but she's tiny.
Don't need to get her a hotel room, though, I suppose.
When do girls have a growth spurt again? We can just mail her around, put her in one of those canisters,
Yeah.
poke a couple of air holes in.
Yeah, you'd be right. One of those, like, poster tubes? Is that what you're
Yeah.
thinking?
Oh,
yeah.
Big time.
Get holes in it, Naomi. We're not monsters.
She
can
be
breathe.
rolling around.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Put her in a little like a Zorb ball.
Yeah.
That'd be
You could
fun.
just throw her across the country.
Oh, that's great. You could roll her.
It'd be like a fun ride that doesn't end.
Ever.
They open up the ball at the next stop and she is crushed to death.
She has vomited everywhere.
It's a real mess in there. We should have got science involved.
While transporting this tiny pop star.
No one questions the CEO, though, do they?
No.
Mr. Z, no worries.
Mr. Z.
Mrs. Z, can I call you that?
Please.
Please, call me Jay-Z.
Mr. Z was my father.
LA Reid was also impressed with her audition and told Jay-Z not to let Rihanna leave the building until a contract was signed.
Oh,
That's
okay.
terrifying.
Is her mother there? This is weird.
Yeah.
She's 17 at this point.
She was there for 6 months. Hiding out Die Hard style. She's in the ventilation. Now I have a machine gun.
I'm not signing, Mr. Z. Well, you're not leaving.
Jay, Bobby.
Bobby.
She sat in Jay-Z's office until 3 a.m.
What? Why?
Until lawyers drafted up the contract, so that she couldn't go. She had meetings with other record labels, and so she cancelled all her other meetings.
Like, did they cancel them or did she cancel them?
She's in a real strong position to negotiate at that point.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
you're going to sign me no matter what? Well, I want more money then.
Well,
But you're 17.
She probably doesn't know that much about the industry.
What are you offering me? $20? Make it 30. Yeah.
That's a
Nothing
lot at
gets past
17.
you.
Yeah.
I'd be stoked with that at 17. I'd be stoked with that now, to be honest. If someone was like, I'll give you $30, I'd be like, thank you.
Take that. One of my
I'll take
favourite
that.
stories about LeBron James, basketball superstar, is when he was still in high school and they all knew that he was going to be the next big thing. Reebok flew him out from his house in Ohio. He grew up in not a very wealthy area. They flew him out and they said, if you sign with Reebok now, we'll give you $10 million. And he was going back to high school and he backed himself enough to say, no, I think I'll get a better deal later on.
Oh
So imagine
my
that. You had to go
God.
back knowing you've knocked back $10 million and just hope that one day Nike, which they did, offered you more money.
Wow.
And it was like 10.5 million.
Yeah. He's like, this is so worth it.
Far out. Again, happily would take 10 mil.
Yeah. Reebok,
wouldn't-
are you listening?
I would not even ask around. I wouldn't play it cool. I'd be like, yes!
Yeah, I know.
Where do I sign?
I'd have to go to the bathroom to vomit a little bit.
Oh, I'd definitely vomit. And then I'd be straight onto realestate.com looking for my first home. And I'd probably buy something quite small and shitty because that's just what I'm used to. Put me in a mansion, I'll panic. I'll get lost. What do I do?
They'd be like, Jess, you're going to get this house. And you're like, don't deserve it.
No, thank you.
I'll have this one where the sink kind of doesn't work.
Yeah, just a studio for me, thanks. I don't deserve a bedroom. Sorry, not about me. Anyway,
So she signed the 6th album contract
6 albums, that's huge.
and moved from Barbados to the United States to live with Rogers and his wife.
okay.
Okay.
His
glad-
wife's there.
glad-
No,
Need a
I know.
wife.
I just think, put her up
Weird.
in a little place, you know?
Well, I don't think they've made any money yet.
And also, she's a kid still, so
Yeah.
you'd be like, let's help feed her and stuff.
They
Yeah,
do that
true.
with footy a lot where like a young player comes to the club, they'll end up living with an older player and his family or
Yeah.
someone who works at the club or something. I think it's just sort of trying to make it so they're still in that family
Yeah.
dynamic for a bit longer because that would like
That's a
imagine
huge
throwing
leap.
someone into superstardom at 17 without any
Yeah.
I got to tell you, from
Guidance.
experience, it's rough. It is.
I would believe you're a child star.
Oh, yeah.
You got child star written all
Absolutely.
over
Wasn't
you.
that commercial at 10 years old? It was.
For what?
Saving energy, and it had a terrible song. Hit that switch, Mitch. Ride your bike, Mike. Way to go, Joe. And
I
at the end,
remember
it
that.
would say, the future's in our hands. And as we sang that, my giant forehead popped into shot.
Is that available on
Hell
YouTube?
yeah.
How come my parents have it on video? I've talked about it before on the
Yeah.
show, and a few people have tweeted.
Can you
I'll try and
upload
find
it?
it. I'll
yeah,
try and get
please
it.
do.
I'd love it.
But yeah, you've got the complex of it, of someone who had early success.
What do you mean, like a drug habit? What
That
kind of
is
complex
not
are we
nice.
talking? I know, what kind of complex?
Naomi, do go on.
She spent the next 3 months recording and completing her debut album, and in May 2005 released it with the single Ponder Replay, which peaked at top 5 in 15 countries.
I don't think I know that one.
Yeah, you do.
It's a banging tune.
I thought a big one was Umbrella. I thought that was the first
That
big
came
one.
later.
The first one.
No, sorry, the first big one I thought was the cover of that.
You would know Ponder Replay if you heard it.
Mr. DJ, some Ponder Replay. Mr. DJ, turn the music up.
That is music to my ears. I like what I'm hearing, but I don't know
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, she created mumble rap. Yeah, so she released that under her mononym Rihanna. Didn't know that word. Mononym.
Mononym. That's fun to say.
And she
Matt,
took
have
the
a
middle.
go.
Mononym.
Yeah, good job.
She took the middle of the three names.
Well,
She
there's
had
already
cool
a singer
surname,
called
right?
Robin.
And
Yeah,
some would
that was
call
done.
it a middle name.
Interesting. I call it the meat and the sandwich name.
You call it the middle of the three names.
I like meat in the sandwich. That's nice.
Agree to disagree, Bob.
So that was.
What's your meat name?
Oh God!
Yeah.
Sounds like what the name of your dick is.
Yeah. Wait, what's your meat name?
Clive.
Charles.
Clive and Charles. Wow, they're nice names.
Thank you.
Classy. Couple of classy
Yeah,
chops
we've
over here.
got Naomi and I have classy dicks.
Dicks.
Mine's just meat.
Oh, yeah.
How bad is that? Mate.
Meat. Meat. Oh.
When you say meat, I just imagine it like slapping down on a table.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eddie,
yeah.
there are like people do call. Is that an Australianism? Calling a dick a chop? Get your chop out.
Oh, I've not
I've
heard
never
that.
heard
Flop your
that.
chop. You haven't heard flop your
Flop your
chop.
chop.
I've never heard that. I don't know where you're hanging out.
I think that's a Stewartism.
Yeah, well, there's a
Flop
that's-
your chop.
You haven't heard that. Might be a
We've
a Moorabbin term. I'm not sure.
Before our time, maybe.
We've been
Maybe.
looking for new T-shirt designs, and I reckon Flop Your Chop is a front runner.
How
That's
upsetting.
weird.
Eh?
Yeah, it's feels like it's of a different time.
Yeah.
Now that I
What's the picture that goes with it? It's either a chop
I reckon it's a chop.
or it's Matt getting his dick out, but the dick is blurred. But it's very clear Matt's got his dick out,
I remember one time when we were probably about 18.
and we're covering our eyes.
18 or so, one of our
Good.
friends, we're at a nightclub, and one of our friends got a tattoo on his leg, and someone asked to see it, and everyone was pretty drunk, so he's pulled his pants down to show it wearing boxer shorts, and he didn't realise it was, it was like old, his chop was just hanging.
He flopped his chop.
No.
And people are going, he's flopped his chop out, he doesn't even realise it.
So where was Situate a nightclub?
There's an old nightclub called Wild Bill's.
Wild Bill's.
That's exactly the type of thing to happen at Wild Bill.
Yeah, totally.
Wild
He
Bill's
was
chop
sitting
shop.
on. It was on a booth with like fake cow skin cushions. So yeah, he's flopped his chop.
Was he kicked
I
out?
can't believe flop your chop. There's someone out there who's heard flop your chop before.
Yeah, Wild
Don't make
Bill.
me Google it. Wild Bill. He's in prison because he
Get
couldn't
him
stop
on.
flopping his chop.
Oh boy.
It's out of business, I think. Wild Bill's.
No.
Wonder why.
Yeah,
That
sad
is
story.
true.
It was
Surely
a
not.
nightclub at the on the edge of a Westfield shopping centre.
Yeah.
Everything about it
That's
was
where you
classy.
find the best restaurants.
Yeah.
To be honest, I reckon that probably wouldn't have been the first chop that was flopped.
No, I don't think so.
It's
In
like
that
all the nightclubs that are at Knox Ozone.
Right. Oh, there's multiple.
Yeah.
That's where you want to
Yeah.
get. You can go on a pub crawl inside a shopping centre.
Yeah, it's good. It is good.
Wild Bill's is now a TGI Fridays. So
Even
Well,
better.
TGI, not Wild Bill,
yeah.
right?
Am I right?
Oh boy.
Everyone get flopping chops. In August 2006, after her album, she made her acting debut in the straight-to-DVD film Bring It On or Nothing.
Oh.
Was she in that?
Yeah.
How many Bring It Ons were there?
Surprisingly,
Four?
yeah, a few.
But I only saw the first one and the third one, which is the one Rihanna is in. I remember me and my friends liked it, and she's at the end, and it's like a competition to be in her music video.
Oh.
So she's playing
Remember
herself.
this? Yeah.
Did she
Cameo.
bring it?
Oh, she brought it.
Was it brought?
She told everyone to bring it on.
Right.
Did she bring it
Yeah.
all, or did she bring it nothing?
I'd have to say all.
Yeah. I would have thought that from her. Yes.
I mean,
She's not a bring it nothing kind of gal.
She's not.
No.
She's not. She immediately started working on her second album, and it was the first one to go platinum after selling 1 million units. And its lead single "SOS" was her first Billboard #1.
That's the one. That's the one that samples the song I was thinking of.
Right.
Dun,
Was that
dun.
from a
That's
movie
one of
like
them.
Disturbia? No, there was a song called Disturbia, wasn't there?
Yeah, that was the one from Disturbia.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Other singles were "Unfaithful." You remember that one?
Oh,
No.
very pointedly asking you, Dave. You
I
did
don't-
say you're
I don't
bad
know
at
why
monogamy.
I'm asking him when he's like, I don't know any of her music.
You're so unfaithful. Soundtrack to your life, Dave.
As if you could get anyone else.
Oh, come on. If I wanted to be, I could be the #1 player.
I don't think you
Ugh.
could at all.
I don't think I could either.
Definitely not. You should have the time, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Very busy boy.
That's what I always wonder about people with extra families and stuff.
Yeah, when they're like, they
a
have a
wild
whole
thing to do.
secret family in a different city. It's like, how?
That is
The
impressive.
admin would be a nightmare. Oh.
You'd have to have 2 separate Google calendars, first of all.
And, so annoying. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I reckon
you
that's the
Scum.
one reason to not do it.
Yeah.
The only reason.
The admin.
It's admin. Oh.
We Ride and Break It Off. See, what I'm trying to get across here is that all these songs are iconic.
Okay. Well, I
Okay.
heard of some of them.
The first one, I've heard of the first one.
Yeah.
Break it
SOS.
off.
SOS.
I think you might be thinking of the ABBA song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of hits.
Yeah.
She
And
could
so
play.
We Ride is like, we ride.
She's
Yeah,
still
we
making
ride, we
hits
ride.
today. That's the question. I can't wait to get to the end of this report, see if she's still with us.
Her birthday was today, and did she live to see it?
Yeah. Was it also her death day?
Well, we'll find out tomorrow, probably.
Her happy death day. Happy birthday. It's a good movie. In 2006, she created the Believe Foundation to help terminally ill children.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What,
I don't have
terminally
my-
ill children are nice?
No, the foundation.
You
Come
monster.
on, come on.
Dave, is that what you were
Scum
saying?
boy.
I think that sounds like a nice thing to do, is what I'm saying. Just
Interesting.
going to go on the record.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't believe
My
you.
respect levels are raising, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Do you realise how young she was? I'm feeling a bit depressed that she's only 2 years older than Jess and I are.
Yeah, that does hurt a little bit.
Right.
But imagine if you were like 5 years older than her. You would just want to die.
Absolutely.
You would just
Weird
think,
thing, I can't even imagine it.
Everyone's on their own path, and some paths are just shit, you know?
Imagine if you were old enough to be her dad.
well, no.
Her dad could probably.
Yeah.
Well,
Doubt it.
Oh, okay. Are you saying that because he's...
No, he just doesn't have a very good imagination.
will you mention the family again? Remember how he was a bit of a crack addict?
Well, actually, I didn't write it into the report, but she recently sued him
Oh.
for naming his company Fenty but she has a company called Fenty as well, so she sued him
For using
the
his
same
surname.
name.
His
Yeah.
surname.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's got a pretty famous brand called Fenty, but I'll get to that.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to get to that.
That's interesting. I always feel like if it's your surname, you should be allowed to call your company that.
Yeah, but I think he only did it after she very recently started that company.
Right. So,
Yeah.
interesting. And are they if her company is like for like spare car parts and his company is for spare bike parts, then maybe.
Absolutely.
But if one of them's for spare car parts and the other one is for like, spare plane parts, one's in the sky, one's on the ground, then I think that's different enough.
I'll let him know.
I'm going to have to agree with Matt on this one.
If
Cars and planes are different
Yeah.
enough.
I've been watching The Good Wife lately on Netflix.
Have you?
So I think I know a little bit about mother law.
Mother-in-law.
Is that what they call it?
No.
Mother Gaia. Sorry,
There
I know a
it
bit
is.
about Mother Gaia.
What is that?
Oh, she gives me life. Is that not mother?
Just stop.
Why have you brought mum into this?
Just tell Naomi to go on. Just say it.
He's just suckling at the teat of the cords.
Yeah, that's right. The law. I'm personifying the law.
I gave you an out.
I don't cut and run.
You stay and ruin. We're having fun. May 2000. There's a lot of albums in a row here.
I think-
She released
okay.
one album like per year.
I think the thing that I found most annoying about her songs was it
Yes.
just felt like they were always there. She never had a time where Rihanna went away for a bit.
Oh, you just wanted Rihanna to have a holiday.
Yes, I thought she was working herself too hard. It felt
Self-care.
like every week was a new single. It was like, geez, all right, Rihanna, give yourself a break.
You
Yeah.
wanted
Oh, so
her
you
to...
were upset for her.
Right.
Yes,
It wasn't like
definitely.
you're going, give me a chance to miss you, Rihanna.
Yeah.
You're in my face all the time.
I think, to be honest, that is actually what I was doing. Because I was going, you're oversaturated.
Yeah, you're
My
too
market.
much. I need my independence. I need my space.
Like, yeah, pull a Beyonce and go away for a bit and then suddenly drop something.
That's fine. I did not notice that, but I didn't realize she was releasing so many albums or had so many big hits.
Well, yes, there was. See, I was like, I'll do it on Rihanna, and
She's
then
on
I
an
went
a-
on her Wikipedia page, and I was like, oh no, she's done so many things, and it took so long to scroll to the bottom of the page.
She's like Elton John had a similar run. Just did a report about him recently.
Oh.
He was releasing two
albums a
hit
year.
albums a year. Yeah,
It's like bang,
Really?
bang, bang.
Dave
bang.
would have hated that if he was
yeah, if
around.
I was
in the
alive,
old
I would have
days.
been like, just give us a break, Elton. Please.
Yeah, if you were alive. But you're not.
So bad luck. Bad luck, booby.
Sucks to be Dave.
If I had a time machine, I'd go back in time and yell at him.
Would you?
Yeah, you could probably do it now. Still,
Yeah.
He's about to tour.
Yeah, just go and yell at him.
pop in.
Stop making albums in the 70s. Have a break.
Look after yourself.
You look terrible. You look like a 70-year-old man.
Yeah.
Her third album came out in May 2007. Good Girl Gone Bad. This is
Oh.
when her image got a little bit edgier.
She bad.
Okay? Cut her hair shorter. This is when the lead
That's
single.
how you know she's a bad girl. Bad girls have short hair.
Yeah,
Right.
they do.
Good girls have long hair, but bad girls, they get gum in it all the time because they're bad. So they've got to keep cutting it.
Right. Bad girls chew gum and don't
Yeah,
know how
you've
to
seen
dispose
them.
of it very well.
I don't, because I don't have time.
And they don't
They don't have time
care.
to find a bin.
Yeah.
They
So
just let
stick
it
it in their
fall
hair.
out of their mouth.
Ha! Oh, it's in my hair. Better go to the barber.
They let it fall out of their mouth.
Yeah, they're cool and go
Bad
to the barber.
girls go to the barber.
The barber.
And they say, we only cut boys' hair. And they're like, shut up.
Shut up and cut my hair. And they go, I respect that, bad girl. And they do. And they do a great job at a reasonable price.
And
Yeah.
then you say, thanks, Salvatore.
Yeah, and you give him some cash because he prefers payments in cash for some reason. You're pretty sure that barber shop is a front for something else, but you like his service because you're a bad girl.
Yeah. You like good service. Bad girls like good service.
They demand good service.
Should I go on a little timeout for a bit?
No, I was enjoying that little act out.
I like how
like it.
Salvatore has a sign on the door. It says, boys only, brackets, or bad girls. Second brackets, bad girls are as good as a normal boy. For some
Bad
reason.
girls, normal boys. That's my clientele.
Normal, not even good, just neutral.
Neutral boys.
Yeah.
Imagine walking in and him being like, I'm afraid you're not normal. Oh, Salvatore.
Salvador.
Come on.
Do you reckon we could, should we call our band the Neutral Boys?
Yeah. Oh,
I
that's
love that.
I'd sign that band before even hearing any of their songs.
Yeah.
I'd sign one person in that band.
Yeah. Everyone else out.
Dave, can you play bass in the Neutral Boys?
I will.
Matt, what are you going to do?
good. Front man.
Yes, I see that for you. Yes. I've been trying to reteach myself keyboard,
Sweet.
also known as a piano. Same.
like-
They're very similar.
Naomi, you're on drums.
I was going to say I could do drums if you don't want to forget one of the main parts of a band. But anyway.
Perfect. We're a
Alright.
band.
Neutral boys.
Neutral boys. Brackets, bad girls.
Oh, that's good. Neutral boys. Bad girls. Boom, 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 boom.
So we
That's
could
my-
get
And Jess-
2007 and beyond Rihanna could be in the band then.
Yeah, I reckon.
But pre 2007 Rihanna,
Too good.
no dice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She would
long
not do it.
hair.
Mm.
Ugh.
Ugh.
And then Jess and I just both refused to cut our hair short.
That's
'Cause we're-
nothing more bad than that.
Yeah. I refuse.
Just got gum all over it.
I don't care.
Leaving it in.
Gum hair.
Just dreadlocks.
That's the ultimate bad girl look.
Dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks.
Or pixie cut. One of the two for bad girls.
Yeah.
Halle Berry, bad girl. Yep, time out. All right, bye-bye.
The lead single from that album, Umbrella.
Oh.
Yay! Topped the charts in 13 countries and remained at number 1 in the UK for 10 consecutive weeks. The longest running number 1 single there since Wet Wet Wet's single Love Is All Around.
Right, from the Four Weddings and a Funeral soundtrack. And that was big here as well. I remember that. I reckon that was like early 90s or something.
Can you sing it? Because I don't know what it was.
I feel it in my toes.
Oh, that's lame as shit.
And the film clip had like clips of Hugh Grant dottering around in the
It's not
background.
lame at all, and that's an amazing.
I don't even think. I think it might have been a cover as well. It was a real. I imagine if adults at the time must have been like, "Fucking hell, kids, what are you doing? Why? Who's buying?" There's always kids who buy the singles. So you'd be like, "What's happening?"
10 weeks.
Yeah, that's a long time. Oh yes, it is. As he said in the song.
That one spent 15 weeks at the top.
Sheesh.
15 weeks.
And rightly so.
Wow.
Jess, I thought you were on timeout.
And rightly so.
Oh, don't pout at me.
I determine when the timeout's over.
Oh, that's a weird system.
All right. Okay, Dave, you're in charge of my timeout.
Okay.
And I'm not talking until you say I can.
All right.
I'll do go on. More singles: Shut Up and Drive, Hate That I Love You, Don't Stop the Music.
Oh, please
great
don't stop the music?
Yeah.
Or is that a second
Please don't
single?
stop the
She did a
music.
sequel
Don't stop.
song. Look, guys, last time I just told you to stop the music. Now I'm asking you, please don't
Pretty
stop
No one
Please.
listened the first time.
it. Hey, guys,
Honestly, I'm at the end of my tether. Please stop that goddamn music.
please, I will call the police.
And then she did a tour, 80 shows in this tour, and then she won her first Grammy for Umbrella.
Yeah, right. That's deep. I would have thought deep into the career. So this is when she went to another level. When she went bad, she got big.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then that album went 2 times platinum.
Nice.
So that's when she started. During the late 2000s, she experimented further with pop, dubstep, and rock music, officially shifting her music style and image away from the Barbados island girl.
She kicked off Barbados style.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Who else are the Baha Men Barbados as well?
Oh, I actually don't know.
Trying to think if I know any other big.
They could also be from the Bahamas.
Oh, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Baha Men.
Jess, you want to make a comment? I can bring you back in.
Can I?
You're back in.
I just thought that was very clever, Dave.
It's probably wrong.
No, I think that makes sense to me. Baha Men
Baha
would be
Men.
from.
You know?
Yeah.
Are they?
It was worth me coming back in
I'm
for
so
that.
glad you're here. Thank you.
Firing on all cylinders. Here we go. Perkins
Yeah,
is back.
they're Bahamian. So who do you reckon?
No, but who did let the dogs out?
Oh,
The dogs are men.
Oh my God.
I didn't know that. Did you know that? That song's about men?
who let the men out? What does that mean?
It's like the men are dogs because they're just horny and rawr.
Oh, so they like.
They're just horny and
Is it a bit like, oh, who let the men in here?
Well, it's
Like this bit of a sausage fest, that kind of.
no, it's like if you read the lyrics, it's like all the women just basically being harassed because the men are like dogs, just like not respecting boundaries.
horny little dogs.
Right. I also know that it was like about their 9th album that song came on.
Really?
So,
What?
not an overnight success, and they still make music. Can you
No,
tell me
they
what year were they
don't.
formed?
The Baha Men.
My dad always says it takes 20 years to be an overnight success.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of his many things that he says often.
What about Rihanna?
They
That
kicked
was
off in 1991 in
17 years.
London.
Yeah, 1991.
Wow.
So they're already together about 10 years by the time they had that hit.
God damn.
So it takes.
And it's like widely regarded as one of the worst songs ever too.
Oh, their first album was released in 85.
Whoa.
no.
85.
No.
And Who Let the Dogs Out was 2000.
Oh my
So
God.
15 years.
And it's a cover too.
Oh my God.
It is-
It's
Wait,
not their song.
are you serious?
The song was written for someone else, I believe. I'm going to do a report on Who Let the Dogs Out. Let's stop it there. I'll bring in all the facts.
Their last album was in 2015. So this-
No, Matt. He said stop it
Oh,
there.
sorry.
We're saving it
You're
for a future
ruining
pod.
it. Matt.
Let us know if you want the report on Who Let the Dogs Out.
Oh, just wait for those tweets to roll in now.
Oh, can't wait.
More charity work to help raise awareness and combat HIV/AIDS. She designed clothing for a H&M Fashion Against AIDS line.
Sounds good too.
Yeah. I don't really know what it was.
AIDS.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
it's quite
What is that?
debilitating.
Yeah, it's not good.
illness.
To be honest, yeah.
And then she did a series of charity concerts for to benefit her Believe Foundation, which is for terminally ill children.
Wow.
The concerts were made free for the public, and money from sponsors and advertisers was donated to provide medical supplies, school supplies, and toys to children in need.
Oh.
And in 2008, she recorded a charity single, "Just Stand Up," the theme song to the anti-cancer campaign, "Stand Up to Cancer." And then, yeah.
I quite like that we see these diseases as like schoolyard bullies.
What are you standing up to cancer? It's not going to be like, no, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, or like if we all just rally together and give cancer a good talking to, it'll fuck off.
Well, I guess they're just raising money with this
Totally.
song, but the lyrics...
But
Yeah,
the
I don't-
idea of standing up to a disease, that seems a bit odd to me. I definitely think we should cure it, but I don't know if just...
Do you, Jess?
I don't know if we all just go, hey, cancer, just pipe
Leave
down.
those kids alone.
Bam, ba-dum, bam, bam.
I don't know if it'll work. I'm up to trying it, of course.
Trying to empower people, maybe make people think that it's just an easier thing to.
Yeah.
So they can tackle it.
Stand up against or stand up for cancer patients.
Right.
Standing up to cancer.
Fight for your right to party without cancer.
Yeah.
That's nice.
These are all slogans that went around that boardroom. Anyway.
But Rihanna said, I've already written a song called Stand Up, so...
Yeah. So that's what we're going with. And they said, you are Rihanna. And you got that bad girl haircut. Do you got a Salvatore?
Did you gum?
You chew gum and not know how to throw it out? Yeah, you're a bad girl.
That is not a good girl haircut. That's just someone telling her she's got a bad haircut.
Yeah, that's a bad haircut for a girl.
Yeah, that's a bad girl
Female haircut.
Yeah. Let's just say it. That's a bad haircut.
Yeah.
On anyone. Sorry, Rihanna.
Yeah.
You are Rihanna. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Everyone keeps telling her she's Rihanna.
She's like,
you are Rihanna.
no, I'm Robin. If I can be honest with myself.
Wonder if people call her Robin.
Is it with a Y or
No
with an
way.
I?
Why? It's exactly the same spelling as Robin.
And do you reckon
Singer.
her mum calls her Robin? Probably, right? It'd be
Probably.
weird if if Lady Gaga's mum calls her Lady Gaga, you know?
Yeah, she'd call her
Steph.
Steph.
Gag.
Gargs.
Hey, Gogs.
Hey, Gargs.
Mum here.
Do you want... I've got some food. Mums always have food, you know? It's a mum thing.
And Lady Gaga is Italian.
Time out. All right, bye-bye.
Mums always have food.
Mums can be
Every
more than that,
day.
Jess. Yeah.
There is a scene on The Office where he goes up to someone and he's like, do you have food? You're a mum, do you have food in your handbag? And she's like, actually, yes.
Yeah, she has a little muesli bar.
Yeah, and he's like,
Because I was
and he
thinking...
says, what else? You got anything else?
I was thinking about that on my drive here because I was like, if somebody came over to my house and needed, if I needed to prepare a meal, there's nothing. I've got pasta, but nothing to put on it. You know, but at Mum's house, she doesn't have any kids living there, but you could always make a full meal.
It's like she needs food for herself to live.
No, but I just. All right, I'm out.
No kids there, a lot of kid-sized party pies. It's quite impressive.
Sorry, it's going to get dark for a second.
Hang on.
What?
I'm just preparing myself.
Oh. Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. On February 8th, 2009, Rihanna's scheduled performance at the 51st Grammys was cancelled. Reports surfaced that her then-boyfriend Chris Brown had physically assaulted her. He was arrested on suspicion of making criminal threats and was charged with assault and for making criminal threats. A leaked photo from the police department obtained by TMZ showed her injuries. So talking about this later on, years later, she says, well, I just never understood that, how the victim gets punished over and over. It's the past, and I don't want to say get over it because it's a very, very serious thing. But for me and anyone who's been a victim of abuse, nobody wants to even remember it. Nobody wants to admit it. So to talk about it and say it once, much less 200 times, is I have to be punished for it. It doesn't sit well with me. I know you wouldn't have a tidbit like in injections for that, but I just think it's important to talk.
And it's super weird that Chris Brown is still a recording artist. Still
Oh, he's so
and really popular. He's done other bad things.
Is it
people are like, he's changed, and
right.
he's
been arrested other times for other horrible
for violence.
things.
Yeah. And quite recently, there was an allegation of assault from a woman as well. But I don't know where that is at the moment. That was really, really recent. Anyway, what a good guy.
Wait, are you serious? Because he sounds like the opposite of that to me. Sounds like quite a bad guy. I'd be sending him to... Well, you certainly wouldn't be getting in at Stefano's salon.
Stefano? Who the fuck is that? You idiot!
Well, this is a separate salon that only serves good boys. And he would not be getting in there. It's the good boys shop for hair fun.
Mm.
I get my hair cut there. Thank you, Stefani. Did I get his name, the new name wrong as well? This is a third place.
Is it for like not good nor bad boys?
Yeah.
Pretty average guys.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't. Well, it can't be for normal boys.
No.
No, it's not normal boys. This is slightly different from that. Please. To be honest, Stavros just wasn't on today. Was Stavros there?
You having trouble remembering names?
Wait, have I really said 4 different names?
Yes.
So many.
They all sound the same to me. What have I said?
Different.
Oh, no. What's happened to me?
Let's move on. I control this podcast now. She had her 4th album in 2009. She just keeps going. This one's called Rated R. Lots of singles. Rude Boy, the one about a guy wanting him to get a boner. Wanting him to flop his chop, I guess you could say.
Right.
She wants him to get a boner.
She doesn't want him to flop it, though, does she?
Well, no, she says, "Come on, Rude Boy, can you get it up?
Yeah, okay. So
Come
the
on,
chop
Rude Boy,
is
is it
flop.
big enough?"
Yeah.
She wants to get that chop
Up.
chop up.
Yeah. She doesn't want the chop to flop.
And she's challenging him to get an erection.
Yeah.
How does it work? How does it finish? How does it finish?
In suspense, I suppose you can take what you want. Like, it's one of those things where you decide how it ends.
Right. I reckon you got there. I like to believe.
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, it feels like a happy ending, that song.
Yeah. I like songs with messages.
Yeah. The message is, harden up, boy. You can do this. Imagine having a song, you're sitting there and someone's singing at you. Come on. Do it.
Can you get it up? Is it big enough?
Is that what she's saying?
Yeah.
I love it. I love a challenge. I love rising to an occasion like that. But
Literally. Okay.
Okay. Hey-oh.
Okay.
Dave, can you put an air horn in there?
Why did you do it like that?
What do you mean? That was a sound effect.
Oh, hang on. I got an air horn.
So weird.
Well, you do your best air horn. Go.
Blah, 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 blah.
Matt is really good at it. Wow. Wow, you are good. Wow, you're turning up your own volume.
Flop your chop. Flop it.
That's the ultimate pressure. Flop your chop. I'm trying.
Is so clicking?
Yeah.
Come on.
Huh?
Come up.
You got 10 seconds or I'm out of here. Impress me, boy.
Please, come on.
Come on, rude boy.
Come on. All right. Gun to my head. Gun to my head.
Where do rude boys go? Do they go to Stavros?
No, Stavros wouldn't see them. Which one's Stavros again? I need someone to draw me a diagram. Oh, you want to? They're all in a row. That's the handy thing. They're all their shops are right next door to each other. So.
And they describe what kind of boys and girls are allowed in. She recorded 2 charity songs for Haiti. She's up
sounds
there
good.
doing that again. She released a bunch more singles with a bunch more people. I'm just kind of speeding through it because
another thing that
there's
she's always
too
at
much
because
music.
she's always collabing. So
collabing.
it's always
So we've
songs.
got
It's like her.
Eminem, Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, David Guetta. That's all sort of in a row.
Right.
Yeah,
Feet.
so I think
Love
that's
the feet.
one of the oversaturations for me is if it's not her own single, she's also on Jay-Z or Nicki Minaj's song.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
Yeah, you can't please
she's
everyone,
working.
I guess. Sorry, yeah. I'm sorry you got tall poppy syndrome, Dave. and people can't achieve before you chop them back down.
The taller, the more likely I'm going to chop you. Shaq, watch out.
Well, every guest you get on your show, they come in, you go, yeah, too big for your boots, prick. Take a walk.
Yeah. I usually make him cry before I hit record. Just to bring him down to my level.
Because you're crying.
Yeah, because I'm crying. Because my natural level is crying.
Can you get that level? Check your level. Can you get that weeping level,
Can you
please?
cry for me? Great. Welcome to Book Sheet,
Can you cry for me?
the book club where we cry.
Sounds like just a normal book club to me.
Her fifth album she released in 2010, so that's 5 albums in 6 years. And then she started bringing out fragrances. So she got 4 fragrances.
That's
One
what
of
she
them is for
calls
men.
farting. Bringing out another fragrance.
That's
Oh, it's hitting the market right
She's
now.
also oversaturating the air with her smells.
Noms, what would you name your fragrance?
slut.
Four slut.
Yes,
Whoa, slut, that's good.
I
good.
agree.
You know what it's about. You're like, yeah, that's me.
Whoa.
I'm
Get it on you. Whoa.
Slut.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm wearing Slut by Higgins.
Whoa. God, I thought you smelled good.
Yeah. I smell powerful and sure of myself.
and tired.
Yeah, really tired.
Yeah, you look like you've been doing a lot. You smell like you've been doing a lot. 6th album, 2011. That's 6 albums, 7 years. And then she.
That annoys me a bit.
Why?
Should be 6 for 6.
Yeah, lazy.
Come on. But it's all right. Whatever, Rihanna. I mean, I haven't done any, to be fair, so.
You haven't done any albums.
Yeah, but none for none.
Exactly. I've done 0 albums in 28 years.
You waiting for a round number.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You watch when I'm 30. Oh, man. 30 albums.
Yeah, you're going to
Really?
drop them all?
30 albums in your 30th year.
Yep. I'm going to be very busy. So if you want to hang out, do it this year.
Your 30th year
I
starts
don't.
later this year.
I know.
It's so you got a couple of months to record 30. Just have them ready. And then just drop one
I
every...
won't start until I'm 29.
Okay.
I want to be true to the project.
Fair enough.
And each album has 10 songs on it.
Okay.
They're very
Wow.
short songs. One of them's just me going, for 8 minutes.
That's not short.
Oh, it is by my standards.
Because all
That's a
the
short
other songs
one.
are like 20 minutes. long.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So all the songs are short. I go, la 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 for 8 minutes. All the other songs are 20 minutes. Makes sense to you. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Did you want me to go back on timeout or?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I'll be buying.
Yeah, I
I'll be
want
buying your albums.
Thank
I'm
you.
a big supporter.
You are.
Can we support you?
No.
The average boys or whatever we are? Neutral boys?
Nope.
Certainly not.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't need a support act. My show will take hours.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
You're doing 30
We don't-
albums a night.
We don't have time.
I mean, we're a backing band.
Maybe.
Okay.
But probably no.
Jess Perkins and the Neutral Boys.
Oh, I do like that actually.
Jess Perkins and the backing band.
And the Bad Girls.
Oh,
Neutral Boys and the Bad Girls. It's going to be very good. So, yeah, look out for that next year.
I'm really excited for you to live up to this.
Thank you.
And I believe in you. Bunch more music. This is when she started venturing into fashion. She did her first.
Sorry. Fashion. So you're saying
the fuck?
Barbados wrong and then you're saying fashion wrong.
What is that?
I can hardly keep up,
Is this a
understand what you're
callback?
talking about.
yeah, to something years ago that you were not involved with.
But
So
please,
it's definitely
get
fair
it
to bring
right.
it up.
Sister, what a dream episode. Next thing you'll be talking about Asia.
Has she ever been to Asia? I hope so.
Well, I really hope she gets to Asia.
We're going to Asia in June.
We are going to Asia.
First podcast in Asia. Can't wait.
Oh, you tell me when to pop back in.
Yeah, I reckon go now.
So sorry.
Just jump in
So
there.
sorry.
But just say fashion, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And Barbados.
There are no rules, but that is a rule.
That is definitely a rule.
So in 2011, she designed her first line with Armani.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
First line, Armani, straight off the bat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do my first line, Target. Target Urban.
Right.
Oh, urban.
Oh,
Shit. Is there a Target Urban?
there definitely was.
Target Country.
I
Well, that would be
designed
the opposite of Target
Oh,
Urban.
yeah, sorry.
I designed my first line in the toilets at Wild Bill's.
Did that have anything? Was that around flop and chops?
I don't know. I was trying to make a Coke joke.
Love a Coke joke.
Trying to make a
Okay.
Coke joke. I don't know. Just trying to be with the kids. They love Coke.
Obviously, yeah, I did. Yeah, trying to flop out a Coke joke, but it was flaccid, unfortunately. Did not pop.
All right. Rihanna starred as petty officer Cora Rakes in her first theatrical feature film, Battleship,
Wow, dream role, petty officer.
which was released in May 2012, loosely based on the game of the same name. Both the film and Rihanna's performance received mixed to negative reviews. The New York Times said she was just fine in the rather generic role.
How loosely based on that board game can it be?
Yeah. Did
Is
they have
there-
the same name?
Literally just two people sitting at a table.
Is there like a mother and son going B12? Miss. Your turn, Mum. A1. Miss. Your turn, son. And Rihanna's like, this is great.
I can't wait to have a son and only call him son. To the point where he doesn't quite know his name. Goes to school and they're like, hey, Tyler. First name I thought of. And he's like, sorry? I'm
What?
son.
I'm son. You must confuse me with someone else.
Yeah. He just keeps looking behind him. Like, what? Who are you looking at? I'm going to have idiot kids.
Especially if you call him Tyler.
Fun.
They'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be little idiots.
They'll just run around and bump heads all the time.
All the time. I genuinely did that a lot as a child.
Really?
Yeah, it explains a lot.
Yeah. My dad told me the other day, he's like, yeah, once I walked out of a building and someone dropped a brick on my head.
Sure.
And I was like, yep, that's it.
How's that? How's that happening?
Just a brick.
From a height?
Yeah, he's old. Anything could happen back then.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
there's just bricks falling out of buildings.
That's how we pass the time.
That feels like you could die from that kind of scenario.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, okay.
This is like brick to B1. Hit. That's how they played Battleship back then.
It's a different time.
With children's heads. She set up the Clara Lionel Foundation in 2012 too in honor of her grandparents, and it's for education programs in Barbados.
Oh, she's doing a lot of good work.
Naomi,
She
please,
is.
could you say it right?
Oh my god. I'm gonna leave.
Just leave your laptop here and I'll continue.
They
You
ho-
can go.
They hosted a ball in the first event was in 2014, raised over $2 million, and the second raised $3 million for
Whoa.
education programs.
That's
in
like
Barbados.
$5 million
Wow.
Yeah.
across
Oh,
both of them.
fuck, it is.
Yeah, that was some quick math.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she released her seventh studio album in 2012. That's 7 albums, 8 years. And it's called Unapologetic. So I guess she didn't care how you felt, Dave.
Wow. I mean, she just keeps getting badder and badder.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, she told me
Her
about
next album
Dave
is literally called
Bonus.
I Don't Give a Fuck, Dave.
Dave Warnicky, fuck off.
Fuck off. Stop tweeting. I don't care. Clearly she does.
You've been tweeting the whole time. Please give me a chance to miss you.
Rihanna, you too many good songs.
I can't handle it.
I mean, have a break or some bad ones to make the good ones seem better.
Yeah.
That's all I
But
care about.
unfortunately, she just keeps bringing out bangers.
People love a comeback.
Can't have a comeback if you're always
I
successful.
know, and you're always there.
Always. Britney Spears shaved her head. The ultimate bad girl.
Yeah.
Oh, she's such a bad girl.
Bad girl or mental
Sad
breakdown?
girl.
Sad girl,
Sad
for sure.
girl. Yeah, that was sad.
But iconic,
Yes.
right?
Right? For a while, I had
I
a
love
T-shirt that
2007.
said, "If Britney could get through 2007, I can get through today."
No, you didn't.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Thank you.
Is that your motto?
Brittany's doing well.
Exactly. She got through 2007. I got through that day.
What happened on that day, Jess?
I don't want to talk about it.
Bought a dumb T-shirt.
Yeah, I bought a dumb T-shirt and regretted it.
She did start taking a break from music. You'll be pleased to hear
Thank
Because she kept getting abusive tweets.
Yeah. She just couldn't work out how to block me.
from some little boy.
Hello, me again.
Too many songs, Rihanna.
Oh.
Be quiet. She did a bunch of lines for Fashion Week to rave reviews.
Wild Bill.
Wild Bills. Yeah,
Bunch of lines at
yeah I
Wild
sort of
Bills.
saw her there.
I'm gonna dedicate this line to fighting AIDS.
She had a bunch of lines to fight AIDS.
100% her vibe, to be honest. She's a great person and she's fun.
Anything to help.
Allegedly fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Allegedly. I don't want to get sued.
Yeah.
And then she started collaborating with Dior, Stance, and Manolo Blahnik, which is like, what have you done with your life? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do know what you mean. I think about it constantly. Look at myself in the
I'm
mirror
waiting
and say,
for
what
Mr.
have you done?
I'm waiting for Miss Manolo to ring me up.
You'll be pleased about this, Dave. She released a song with Eminem called The Monster, and with the song entering the UK singles charts at number 1, Rihanna joined Elvis Presley and the Beatles as just one of 3 acts to have scored a number 1 single each year over 7 consecutive years.
Whoa.
Good company.
So
That's
if she'd taken a
huge.
break,
Yeah, she would have
she
missed
wouldn't
out.
be sitting pretty there, would she?
I bet you feel
That's
like a real
hectic.
dick.
Do you reckon, I reckon that if I was alive in the 60s, the Beatles had like 10 albums in that 8-year period. I would have been like, come on, guys, just take a break.
Yeah, you're a
Please.
real killjoy.
Come on, just take a break. And then they're like, here's the White Album. It's got 4 sides. No! Stop.
Stop with this amazing music. Yeah.
Yeah. They were under obligation to make that music. I don't think they were having fun at all.
No.
Then she received the Fashion Icon Award in 2014 by the Council of Fashion Designers in America.
The local council.
Yeah, the local council.
Oh, well done. You looked the best on bin night. And she turned up to accept. Dressed in a garbage bag.
Got it with midnight.
Been a while since she's gone this hard.
She hasn't had a nap today.
Oh, God, no. I'm in a world of pain. I'm imagining little Dave every bin night, which in our neighbourhood's like a Thursday night, a Friday morning, just standing out there in your Sunday best, just waiting for the garbage men to go by.
Tuxedo. Aye, aye, boys.
He looks the best on midnight.
You'll never win.
They're like, good luck, mate. Rihanna lives in your neighbourhood.
Ah, curse the affluent East.
Oh, it's like the first thing you thought of for council
Yeah.
was bin collecting.
What else do they bloody
Parking
do?
permits. I'm checking my letterbox every day. They've not sent them.
Ugh.
It's a nightmare.
You just need to get a bollard.
Oh, don't. Oh.
I reckon the person stealing your park has also stolen your parking permit.
Yeah.
You now see them parking in both.
What a piece of
They
shit.
park in your spot with your parking permit on the dash.
Yeah. They would. Monsters, a lot of them.
Eminem wrote a song about that.
Oh,
Featuring Rihanna.
that was fun.
That's funny. And then in the same year, she became the creative director for Puma.
Puma.
Puma. Am I saying that right?
No.
Oh my God. What is it?
Puma. Although maybe Americans say Puma.
Probably.
I think it's Puma. Sounds weird though now.
Does sound
And I
weird.
hate
Puma.
myself.
It's also German founded, so would they say Puma? Or
In
Puma?
the 12th Man, which is like a spoof cricket commentary album series, he gets Bill Laurie to be talking about his pants. The Puma pants. Puma pants. Saying it a lot. So dumb. So dumb. But
That
it's
is
so funny.
comedy.
I'm a Puma pants. Oh,
I hate it.
Puma pants.
Okay, there's the test. Like, that's how hard Dave's laughing at Puma pants.
It's on a hit. It's on a
No, I know.
hit albums.
I'm not saying it's not funny. I'm just saying, like,
Well,
that's
no,
the
I'm
thing
not-
Dave will find the funniest.
I'm also not saying it is funny, but it's funny that it exists.
Yes.
Those albums can be really funny, but that is. If you picture Bill Laurie saying it, maybe that helps you out.
I also know who Bill Laurie is. Do you know Bill Laurie?
Yes.
I imagine a lot of our listeners do not.
Puma pants.
And he did a pretty good impression of him too. One more time, mate. One more time.
Oh, Puma pants.
Go on again.
No,
That's not
there's
it.
more old people shit.
Like,
What?
yeah, quite.
What was
generally.
Rihanna doing with Puma again?
Creative director.
Great.
Was she
That's
working
cool.
So,
in
like,
their sort
in
of their
charge.
slacks and division?
I mean, does she have time to be a creative director of like a multi-billion
do
dollar
whatever she
company?
wants. She's
Apparently she
Rihanna.
does.
I mean, wow, that seems like a pretty full-time job.
She's doing a lot. This is
Wow.
what I'm gathering from Rihanna, is
Well
that she does
done.
not stop. She then became a part owner of Tidal with Jay-Z's streaming
yeah.
company.
Tidal.
Tidal.
Yeah.
Yep. And then she released her 8th album
Far out.
in 2016. So she took a bit of a break there. So.
You happy, Dave?
What? I mean,
Chill the
someone had
fuck
to
out.
direct Puma or Puma.
Yeah, true.
Puma pants.
Creatively.
Stop it.
I mean, someone had to design those Puma pants.
Oh my god.
Just imagine him giving himself the rest of the day off. He calls his wife in. Have a listen to this. I've done it again.
And the stuff that she's done with Puma has been met with like rave reviews as well. They're like, most celebrities, when they try to go into fashion, it's fucking shit.
They
But-
ruin it.
Yeah, it's like, why you're gross and stop. But she's just amazing.
You're gross and stop.
Well,
You had me at your
hello,
gross.
Fergie.
Because they're not.
You're gross. Keep going. I'm loving this.
In 2016, she was appointed as the Global Partnership for Education's first global ambassador because of her work with education in Barbados.
Wow.
And she attended their financial summit in 2017 where she tweeted at global leaders asking them for money for education. I don't know if you
She-
saw this.
So she went to an event to sit down and tweet people.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
But there's like this photo of her with Julia Gillard, and I just remember it shocking my sister.
Oh,
'cause I
that's
was like, what are they
right.
doing together?
Yeah,
But it was for education. And so she
Where was
tweeted,
that again?
It was
I seem to remember seeing them together in Africa somewhere.
Senegal.
That's in Africa.
There you go.
Well done, Dave.
West Africa.
And then she tweeted so she just started tweeting at prime ministers and presidents. So there's one, hi, Julie Bishop and Malcolm Turnbull. Will you step up with a $200 million pledge tomorrow? Just basically passively aggressively.
Did they write
cheating.
back?
No, they didn't.
Lol, nah.
New phone, who dis?
It would set a weird precedent if a prime minister just replies to a pop star's tweet. Like,
Yeah.
Well, they did though. A bunch of them did. There was like the Argentinian prime minister or president or whatever was just like, yeah, like we're doing stuff.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, the
Smiley face.
a replying's okay, but replying going, all right, yeah, we'll find another
And then-
$200 million.
going into a meeting the next day and being like, look, guys, I know we already set the budget, but Rihanna tweeted at me and
I
know
don't
what
want to
I'll-
look like a tight ass.
I'm
Yeah.
a people pleaser.
I want Rihanna to think I'm cool. Can we get another 200 mil, please?
Could be a photo op in it.
Please. Yeah.
In Feb 2017, Rihanna was named Harvard University's Humanitarian of the Year for all of her work.
Wild.
With her 2 foundations and being an ambassador for education, whatever. And in 2017, she launched her cosmetic company, Fenty Beauty. Have you heard about her makeup brand?
No, I do know of another Fenty,
Me
though.
too. I'm familiar with another Fenty based in Barbados.
Yeah, aeroplane spare parts.
Yeah, they do great prices.
Yeah,
I've
really
actually
good
been
stuff.
inquiring about sponsoring the pod. I don't know if I talked to you about that.
Yeah.
I'd be keen because they seem like a great company.
Well, yeah, I think they should probably see if they could sue her. for
Do you reckon
using
we
her
could
name.
get a couple of free airplane parts.
Yeah, a couple of wheels.
Couple of wings.
Can I have a free plane, do you reckon?
Yeah.
A plane's worth of parts.
Just get a bucket of wings for a. That's probably how they sell their spare wings.
Bucket of wicked wings.
So she started cosmetics.
Fenty.
She's done fashion. Now she's into
And
cosmetics.
Fenty is her surname.
Yes. The original foundation launch included 40 shades, which has since been expanded into 50 shades, which is pretty important because, and before she released that, basically most makeup brands had like 20 different shades of white and then one that was like caramel.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'd find it hard to find makeup that was my shade because I'm quite pale. But that's just because I'm a genetic anomaly, whereas other people couldn't find a shade because of racism and people didn't want to admit they existed.
Yeah.
Wow, this is like a big market that they're all missing out on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like a lot of people with like darker skin to be like, it's like a scavenger hunt to like go to like Sephora or something and try and find a foundation that fits your shade because they do like one called, mocha.
And it's not.
Well, they do one just called Other.
And even like the darker shades they do have are like just a tanned kind of colour. It's not doesn't cover a full range of
Absolutely
people's
not.
skin.
That seems insane.
Yeah, it's wild.
And that was until when? Last year.
So in 2017 she launched it. And the brand raked in a whopping $72 million in its first months, which is 5 times what Kylie Jenner made in her first month of her.
Suck it, Kylie Jenner!
It really feels like that was an opportunity sitting there.
Yeah.
I'd assume that does seem strange.
If I had a time machine, I would go back
Yeah.
and do this a lot earlier.
For people of colour.
Yeah, for them. For them.
In the years since, the Fenty effect has resulted in other makeup brands trying to match Fenty with most now stocking 40 shades. MAC now has 60 different shades. And they both basically didn't cater to all these people until Rihanna did something about it.
But yeah, so many shades for white people.
So many. But that's the thing, like I looked at like the whitest shade for Fenty and it was like so much paler than me. I was like, wow, she's even gone on that end of the spectrum. She's gone like, so you can be so white.
So there's hope for me if I want to put something on my chest.
Yes.
Which is
Very
painful
white.
to look at because it is so pale.
Yeah.
Why are you putting foundation on it?
He's putting Omo on. That's what's getting it whiter than white. I've been meaning to say something about that, Dave. You're doing it wrong.
That is bad for your skin.
You are burning your skin.
Meanwhile, she's still making a bunch of music, being on basically everyone's songs, which you'll love, Dave. And she earned a 9th Grammy Award. She's up to 9 Grammy Awards.
9 wins.
9 wins.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot. And then she did a bit of acting. She had a recurring role on a show called Bates Motel. I don't know much about it. And a bunch of
Was
other
it
stuff.
Psycho, yeah.
Including Ocean's 8, which is where everyone fell in love with Anne Hathaway. Not Rihanna.
Oh, sorry, Rihanna.
Yeah.
Was Rihanna one of the main actors?
She was one of the 8,
Yeah.
Oh.
She was 8-ball.
but she was kind of underused. I would say most of the actresses were underused.
the problem
And
with
underwritten for.
those sort of movies when they have too many actors
Yeah.
that no one really gets much time, apart from George
Yeah.
Clooney. Who was the George Clooney in this one?
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. Right.
Oh, wow.
the-
Playing George
Oh, no,
Clooney's sister.
Right.
The frustrating thing is that like 2/3 of the way through the movie, they're like, you know what this movie needs? James Corden.
Yeah.
Get him in.
Why? Not
I don't
even
know.
2/3, maybe like 3/4. Like he just comes in.
To be like the funny one. And it's like,
You're
you've
not-
given Mindy Kaling 3 lines.
Yeah, she's very funny.
She is.
Give Kate Blanchett less.
You're a Kate hater, aren't you?
Well, was it? What did we
You
talk
hate
about?
our greatest actor?
Were we talking
You
about
hate the
that on
Great
here?
Kate?
That you like?
On Primates. You and Pete Jones.
That's right.
Because she played the snake on.
Yeah, and Pete and I agreed. And I
Yes.
don't know if you had an opinion.
No, I've never
Yeah,
heard of
like
anyone
her.
hating Kate Blanchett before.
That I tell myself to like it. Like I think I should.
Have you seen her skin?
Oh, good point. Sorry.
You psycho.
Yeah, but woman.
Does she have beautiful skin?
She does.
Yeah, right.
But she's the face of SK2, which
Right.
is a very expensive skincare brand.
Right.
Yeah, the face masks alone cost like $10 each.
I imagine that when people are a face of something that's not a good skincare brand and they're a multimillionaire, in their house they actually use the good stuff.
Well, that is
True.
the good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like the people that are the face of the cheap stuff, I imagine they go home and they use Kate Blanchett's.
Yeah.
Line.
Oh, yeah,
I
no one's
would.
actually using Clearasil.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh.
Allegedly.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's like the first thing you get though when you're a teenager and you get a bit of a breakout and your mum's like, oh, get you some Clearasil.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, mum.
That was
thanks."
that would felt like when I was a teenager that was the only option.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because this is the only name that I would have even still. Is there other brands that do like anti-pimple creams?
Yeah, TK2.
Proactive?
Oh, Matt,
If
so
you're
many.
like real hardcore,
I've
proactive.
got-
So many.
Well, I grew up with flawless skin, so it wasn't an issue
Well,
for me.
It's still important to moisturise.
I was joking, Naomi. Naomi's
No.
weeping. Look at me. Look at my face.
No, stop it. Hey.
Look at my blotchy
Why don't you
skin.
get some hormones, Matt? See what that does to you.
Yeah, testosterone. Bulging with the stuff. Look at these pecs.
Bulging.
Throwing on those
Oh.
pec decks all day.
I'm furious.
Why did you flex your arms?
That's what a pec deck is, Jess. Go to a gym.
Come on, Jess. Maybe one day you'll be able to bench press something with your legs.
That's not even the same thing.
Oh, everyone's getting mad now.
I'll take you all, pricks.
That's what happens about this time.
I'll speed through. In 2018, she launched a size-inclusive lingerie brand called Savage vs.
No one had
Fenty.
thought to do that before. And she
Genuinely.
made more money.
Yeah. It started selling out 12 hours after dropping.
She's very good at business. Just seeing big, wide openings in markets.
Yeah, she just sees a bunch of people who like literally can't buy things, and she's like,
Oh.
"I'll make something for you," and they're like, "Thank you, Rihanna."
Yeah.
Dave, when you go back in time, chuck that on your list.
I will.
Size inclusive. That's a phrase that you'll need to remember.
No, they've never heard that in a boardroom.
You go
ever.
back 20 years ago, all right, I got an idea. Size inclusive lingerie. And people go, what the fuck are you talking about?
This is McDonald's.
Dave goes, I've gone back too far. Lingerie doesn't exist yet.
Oh,
Do you mean pantaloons?
Oh, God.
size inclusive pantaloons.
Yes, they all include the size. Right there on the label. Oh, dear.
Oh, God.
This is the depression, Dave. Everyone's starving.
Just feed people.
In September 2018, she was appointed by the government of Barbados,
You?
to be ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary, which
It's not
basically
ambassador,
she's a
ambassador.
I'm so sorry, Naomi.
I'm going to have a little time out now.
Matt's turn.
So she's
Anyway.
an ambassador.
she's an ambassador for her country, so she can make decisions about the country.
That's
I don't
incredible.
know if that's true.
She can.
She can make decisions.
Well, I don't know what kind of decisions.
Burn the treasury. All right, Brianna. All right.
The ambassador said it. Cool.
And then that's about it, really. That takes us up to now. She's working on something at the moment. She's been filming a secret project in Cuba titled Guava Island with Donald Glover. But
Ooh.
no one knows exactly what that is.
So
yet.
it doesn't
that's
sound
what
too
she's up to at the
secret.
moment.
Oh.
All I think of with guava is the guava flavored vodka cruises.
Yeah, yummo.
They were great.
Maybe it's about that.
Because raspberry was a bit much, wasn't it? Like the flavour.
Yes,
bit
and it made your
overpowering.
tongue red.
Right?
And then your parents are like, "What have you been drinking?" And I'm like,
Raspberry
"Lolly."
lemonade.
Lolly, what have you been drinking? Lolly.
And I go throw up for a bit. And they're like, our kids are the best.
I drank a bad lolly, Mum.
But then they brought out guava and it's like, hello, refreshing much, delicious.
I'm a woman now.
Yeah.
Cancel my 4 o'clock. I'm having a guava vodka cruiser.
She has a street named after her where she grew up in Barbados. Fucking hell, I just want to die. It's called Rihanna Drive.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Shut up and drive. Is that a song of hers?
Yes.
Yes, that is. And she's currently working on her.
I would have called it Shut Up and Drive.
I would have called it Shut Up, Matt.
Would have been confusing tribute to Rihanna, but anyway.
It would have been called Shut Up, Dave. So she's working on her next album now, and everyone just keeps harassing her for it. She just keeps releasing like new parts of her makeup line, and everyone's just basically like, "Fuck you, where's the album?"
See, finally she gets it.
Right.
She gets people actually want her music now because it's been a while.
Yeah,
People
back when
have
she was
always-
having number one hit after number one hit.
People didn't want it.
No, people weren't like, "Where's the next one?" Because it just came out every Saturday. There was just a new single. But
Okay, well, it came with the paper.
900 weeks in a row. She had 900 singles constantly.
All
constantly.
hits.
All hits. I
Because
know.
they were all given away with the Herald Sun.
Yeah, and everyone hated him. They all made number one.
So she's still alive
She is still alive.
at the time of recording, allegedly.
So
One
at
of the
ti-
most recent things I read about her is that she'd dumped her boyfriend. She was dating this, I think he was like a Saudi billionaire or something. And her friend said
Dreamboat.
it was a good relationship, but now it's over. Of course, Rihanna broke his heart. That's what she does, breaks men's hearts. Rihanna just got tired of him. She gets tired of men sometimes.
Yeah, we all do.
But she's like the one person that the Saudi billionaire couldn't really impress with money because she has hundreds of millions of dollars of her own.
I also don't think she would care about that because one thing about Rihanna is she doesn't really get involved with like celebrity beefs or anything like that. She really like stays separate from that and just like works on stuff that she's passionate about, you know?
I would be in there for the beefs. Big time.
Absolutely.
Oh man, because I love the drama.
Be
It's fun.
T-Swifting it up.
Oh yeah, I'd be starting wars.
Yeah?
Wow.
In Saudi Arabia.
No, not like actual wars, just like beef wars.
Beef wars.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd be starting chop wars. Different term for a sword fight.
Yeah, you're just waving your dick around, hoping someone else will come and wave his dick at you.
But hey, challenge someone to a duel. Flop your chop.
At
I
20
challenge-
paces.
Or walk away, you coward.
I assume most people will be like, I'll walk away.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm okay,
Most
thank
people-
you, sir.
I mean, if you find someone who does not walk away, you've
Marry
found a
them.
keeper.
Marry them. Find someone who'll flop his chop at you. My dream
yeah.
man.
So that's Rihanna. I mean, through her career, she's had 9 Grammy Awards, 12 Billboard Music Awards, 13 American Music Awards, 8 People's Choice Awards. She received the Icon Award in 2013 from the American Music Awards and the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
And she has 6 Guinness World Records.
Whoa.
At the moment.
How many do you have, Dave?
Is it for like swallowing pizza?
Yeah, longest fingernails
Swallowing pizza.
and
I
swallowing.
swallowed,
Not eating pizza, just swallowing pizza.
swallowed 100 pizzas in 10 seconds.
Is there a record
Whoa.
for eating pizza?
There's a
Yeah.
record for anything.
I'd be up for that.
I'm pretty sure you can just like register new Guinness records. You're like, I did this.
Hmm.
And they're like, okay.
What am I good
You know,
at?
Dave's he's a record expert.
Are you?
A rexpert.
Yes.
Thank you. Official title.
He
Name one thing.
Most pizza swallowed in 10 seconds.
how many?
9
9 full pizzas.
slices.
Oh, okay.
Is that real?
That's still amazing,
Yeah.
I don't.
That's not real. That's not real.
but Dave, don't play with my heart like that.
Sorry. Most hearts played within 1 second. Everyone listening to this show just got them.
That's all. That is a lot of pizza, even for that's quite a good fake record because it was believable enough. If you said 9 full pizzas, I would have been googling the video. But 9 slices was boring enough for me to go. All right,
Yeah, that's what you want. You want it to be just boring enough.
exactly. That's
The dream.
That's a good lie.
That's what I want with my conversation.
I want it to be dull and not memorable.
Thanks so much for the report, Naomi.
Was that all right?
It was really great.
That was fantastic.
I had a lot of fun.
I didn't know anything about her apart from that she has lots of great music songs.
And I really respect her as a person a lot more now. I know more about her.
Now that you know she tweeted some leaders.
Yeah. What a hero. What a hero. Before that, I just thought her music was quite generic and boring. But now I think she's a bit of a hero.
There's also a lot of music I didn't even name because
She's just made
there's
too much.
too many.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's too many songs.
Do you have a favourite tune?
I have to say Work with Drake. I also love my favorite. Do you know the song I'm talking about?
I can't think of it.
No.
Work, work, work.
Oh,
work.
yeah, obviously.
Everyone knows that one.
Sorry, stupid.
I love looking up. So she's doing that in a I think it's I'm not 100% sure, but it's like a Jamaican dialect or something like that. Which is why the lyrics don't like.
Oh.
They're a bit different because it's a Creole maybe. Anyway, I love looking up white girls singing it.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite pastimes because they either do it in the like Creole or they just try. They're like, this doesn't make sense. Let me turn it into English. And then it's just like, he sees me do my work,
Oh,
and it's
good.
a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's good,
Wow.
isn't it? Good stuff.
We'll be linking to such videos on our Twitter account.
When I did Comedy Zone a few years ago,
All right, humble brag.
I had to do put the music together for our like intros, and Angus Gordon, very dry comedian, requested he be brought out to work. It was funny because like work, and then he'd walk out and very dry roll. It was very funny.
Just be like, hello.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
I like that. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
good vibe.
Yeah, it worked.
Okay.
That's great. That's
Hey,
great.
Naomi, do you know you're a white girl?
Don't remind me.
I love looking up white girls and laughing at them.
Well, yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm better than them. I know my place.
I sing that in private. I don't film myself singing it and put
Exactly.
it out there to be judged. That's the difference, Matt.
So that brings us to the part of the show called Fact, Quote, or Question. Naomi, do you want to explain this section of the show?
Yep. So every week we get a Patreon listener to send in a fact, quote, or question for us to talk about.
Yep, that's pretty
You have cleared the bar higher than any of us
Yeah.
ever would have done without you. So thank you so much. Wow.
So you can support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/dogoonpod.
You get all sorts of bonus stuff, bonus content, extra episodes too, to be precise, per month if you support the show. We shout out to you on the show, give you pre-sales for tickets and stuff, and just we
You get
hang
to
out.
vote for me.
Yes, we get to vote.
That's right. You get to get in the Facebook group, which is pretty active every day. It's a fun place to be.
Yeah, everyone's so nice in there. It's great.
But on the Fact, Quote, or Question segment this week, we've got Mark Chopper Reed. With
Chop
his-
Chop, who we have met in real life, and what a guy.
Have you
yeah,
really?
at the
don't-
very last
Yeah, in the
minute, he put his hand up to be our door person.
In
at-
Manchester, because with the venue didn't end up having a person to tick tickets off at the door. So
Mark did it for us.
Are you serious?
Chopper did it for
Like
us.
an absolute
yeah.
legend.
He's such a legend.
Isn't that nice?
They-
Wait.
Yeah, it
What?
was.
So,
it was a weird.
What's unbelievable about this? This is right.
You're
Are you
wondering about
thinking if it's Chopper
Not
Reed?
Chopper Reed. We just
Not-
call him Chopper. His
because
name's Mark Reed.
I'm sorry, the real Chopper is dead.
That's what I said.
I'm so sorry. I
And
thought you
only
were
at the
just
very
like,
end there I was like, oh, he's dead. I believed you up until that point that you had like a
the famous
criminal,
Australian criminal.
Sorry.
earless man,
No.
the Van Gogh of our time, some would say.
What a guy.
In a way. No, this is a guy called Mark Reed.
Right. Is that why there's so many suggestions of Mark Chopper Reed in your,
Oh, are
in
there?
your hat?
Quite
I don't know. I
possibly.
was just thinking then
It's
he'd be
quite a lot.
make an interesting topic because I don't know heaps about him.
But what is the fact, quote, or question that
Well,
the
for-
non-criminal Mark Reed has...
He's.
Allegedly.
I think it's confusing of him to have the nickname Chopper.
I think we
that's
gave that to
the
him.
same as like Mark Chopper Reed.
I imagine him being English, he has no idea who Mark Chopper, the real Chopper, is.
Yeah, it's been quite confusing for him, I imagine.
So
and me.
you get to give yourself a title in this section, and he's given himself the title of Do Go Doorman.
Yes!
I know. I understand.
See,
that.
our story checks out now.
It does.
And he's given us a question. Naomi, would you be up for being involved in this?
No.
Good
enough.
choice, good choice.
All right. Well, this is for Jess and Dave. If you could have a
I want back in.
No.
if you could have a bionic something, a limb or one of your senses, what would you choose?
Penis.
Chop.
Bionic penis.
Oh my God.
Chopper.
Right?
Oh, Mark Chopper Reed. I get it now.
You could flop it anytime
I
you
would
wanted.
flop my bionic chop.
Mark Flopper Reed.
That deserved more from the others.
So are all three of you going with Chop?
Oh, no,
I
I'm
know.
gonna go.
I never said that.
I'd say
I'm going with it. Yeah.
bionic legs, so I could do that thing that the $6 million man did and go, shing, 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 shing.
Dave, you still wouldn't be able to leg press as much as me, though.
No,
And these are real
That's
legs.
right. I want bionic legs so I could fuck up her record.
I mean, it's not a world record. It's just it's a PB.
It's a podcast record.
That's true.
I think I'd go for eyes, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Because
No, then I'd be like, don't undress me, man.
wait,
X-ray vision, you perv.
is that what bionic eyes do?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Something
I just meant so I don't have to wear glasses anymore.
Zooming would be good. Zooming eyes.
Zooming eyes,
yeah.
yeah. So I watch the footy, and you can just zoom in on the play. I don't want to. That would be a liability. I reckon
don't
that would
think
be
you
a
get to
burden to be
choose.
able to look through people's clothes all the time.
It'd be
That would
great
be
if
no-
you're a pervert.
That's true.
And I am. I'd just be walking around going,
I mean, you're not a pervert. You just want a bionic penis.
yeah. What's weird about that?
So what do you want to do with your bionic penis? What's the
Well-
plus side there?
It would just, I just,
Are you just trying to be goofy?
no, I have an answer that I don't particularly want to say. That makes it sound even worse.
Is it clit? You want a bionic clit?
No. It's my friend and I were talking about this the other day about like if you had a Freaky Friday situation and you woke up in the body of somebody of the other gender, like what's the first thing you'd do? And we were like, she was like, helicopter my penis, obviously. And then I was like, I'd pee standing up for sure. So all I mean is I've never had one. So it'd be
Oh.
nice to have a go.
I'd just talk without getting interrupted or something. Or just like say like a mediocre joke and people would laugh.
Yeah, we went down that path.
I think we've shown here tonight that does not work.
I was like, I'd physically intimidate someone.
If anything, this
I
podcast.
just follow someone.
Yeah.
If anything, this podcast is a testament against that.
I'd get paid better, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
That brings us. Thank you so much.
I'd
Chopper.
have bionic hands.
Oh, you're back in.
Yeah, I'm in.
What do you do with your bionic hands?
Or
Pottery.
arms. Can I say just say arms?
Yeah, I'd stretch.
You could do fucking anything. You could play the piano, guitar. I could probably open jars better.
Oh, yeah.
Carry more stuff.
What do you do now? Just give up.
I just throw them on the floor.
Yeah, and then just pick up
Smash.
the sauce.
Yeah. I pick up the sauce
Yeah,
in my
Pick up
hands.
your sauce.
That's
Which, if I had bionic hands, wouldn't hurt me as much when I pick
Exactly.
up the shards of glass.
Yeah.
if you could
does
do anything with your hands, like play any instrument, would that still be enjoyable? I wonder about that. Like, if you could just do anything, would piano still be fun to do? I guess it still
It would
be.
impress other
Yes.
people.
And that's all that really matters.
I don't have that much of a passion for music, actually. So it would just be a
Party trick.
a vehicle.
Oh, you
Right.
could you could put
Put
wheels
jokes in
them
it or something. Yeah. And turn
Just
into
do a handstand and off you go. You got little wheel hands. I'd have bionic feet so that are basically like those little
Kick rollers.
sneakers with wheels in them. And then I could sell my car. No need.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That is-
Oh, Segway legs. That's what I'd have.
And everyone would be like, there goes Jess being cool again.
She's
How
got
did you get
Segway legs.
so cool.
She hasn't been too good at anything else in life ever since. Because she's,
Segway?
yeah, like basketball. Feels like people
Uh,
just push you over.
Yeah, but I can outroll them.
I guess you're never traveling, right? Or you're always traveling.
Yeah, I never stop traveling. I never stop.
Never stop.
I'm always on the move.
I'm like, oh, that's Jess. How can you tell? Moving.
Oh, there she goes. Jess, sit still and watch a movie with me. Can't moving. You know.
The other segment we do on this show, towards the end with our patrons, is we thank a few of our long-term supporters with a shout-out. And Jess normally gives us a bit of a game to play with their names. We give them a thing or some sort of a stuff.
I was thinking we
Some
could
sort of stuff.
we could name their debut single.
Okay, great.
Oh, that is hot.
Do you like that?
Well, if I could kick it off.
Please.
Dave, why are you horny?
Oh, come on.
Bionic chop.
Yeah, bionic chop. Come on.
From
Mind of its
Hampton
own.
in Melbourne, down by the beach, it's Eric Leeson.
Eric
Or Lesson. Or Leeson.
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 And Eric's first single,
Chopping the pops.
Choppin' the Pops.
Chopping the
It
pops.
was quite big in the 70s, apparently.
Chopping the pops.
Yeah.
What's it about?
What does that mean?
That's a metaphor.
It's really whatever you want to take from it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right. And then white girls come along and sing the wrong lyrics anyway. So
We all laugh at them.
Laugh at the white girls.
You don't have a chop.
yeah.
You can't sing about having a child.
Check out
I feel
this
like you should have
loser.
held Chops back because I'd love to also thank you so much, Eric, for your support. We really do appreciate it. And your beautiful single, Chopping the Pops.
Chopping the pops.
If you want to message in and let us know what the lyrics to that song are, that would be really great. I'd also love to thank from Charlotte in North Carolina, Thomas Courtney Cox. Wait, what?
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 Thomas Courtney Cox. What?
The single is called Friends.
Now.
Friends. Like that song is
That's
famously
it,
called
yeah.
Friends.
Thomas
what?
Courtney
So no
Cox.
one told you life was gonna be this. Friends.
And from the beautiful state of North Carolina.
Carolina.
Whereabouts is that?
North Carolina, it's in the United States.
It's north of South.
North.
I don't know
It's
much.
north of South Carolina.
I don't know
believe.
much about North Carolina though.
Okay, I could. Well, do you want to know a basketball
I
fact?
heard it's pretty right wing.
Charlotte, where Thomas is from, that's their team is the Hornets, and I grew up playing for the Bentley Hornets, so I'm connected to Thomas in many ways. It's also a famous basketballing state because Michael Jordan went to university there, and he played for the university team.
Really?
Yeah, he wore
Wow.
his blue shorts, famous light blue uniform, but then when he got picked up in the NBA, he played for the Chicago Bulls. And as good luck, he continued to wear his North Carolina shorts underneath his Bulls uniform. Because of this, he had to wear bigger shorts for the Bulls, big red shorts. That kicked off a fashion trend that
Really?
meant that all NBA players now wear big baggy shorts. And it
Wow.
all comes back to North Carolina.
Oh, and you.
And me, yeah. In a lot of ways, it was me and MJ. We did it.
That's
And
really cool.
Thomas Courtney Cox.
What are the odds of that? I mean, I'm assuming he was born in a time where he was named after Courtney Cox, right?
I can only assume.
We would have been born somewhere either after Ace Ventura, the pet detective, which she starred in,
Yeah.
or just beyond that when she kicked off in Friends in the mid-90s. What do you reckon?
I have no opinion.
Smart.
Interesting.
No, very smart. I like that.
But we do look forward to hearing your debut single, Friends.
Down and now.
Dave, would you like to thank some people?
I would love to thank some people now. I would like to thank from all the way over in Suttersville, Pennsylvania. I'd like to thank
Whoa.
Penn State.
Alex Backy.
Bechet.
Oh, Wacky Bashay.
I've never hated anything more.
Then
Then Alex, he's a
Then
good
him.
guy.
No,
Or gal.
than
Or them.
Wacky Bashay. But Matt, what would be Alex's debut single?
Well, I mean, Wacky Bashay is hard to go
No.
past, but
Just looking at his photo here, it looks like
Ignoring you.
it is a dude. I reckon Alex would have had a hit song, which would have been called
Come on.
Suitersville.
On my mind.
Suitersville on my mind. Suitersville in my heart.
That's
And
a
it's
long
an
title
ode.
for a single.
I reckon
don't know. Well,
Suitersville in my heart's obviously
It's
in
bracketed.
brackets.
Yeah. it's bracketed.
Yeah. Alex doesn't quite know there's a
Suitersville.
difference between the mind
Oh, wait, no,
and
you said
heart.
Suttersville. That's the interesting thing. He pronounces his own
He really
hometown
loves,
wrong.
He really loves his hometown.
He does.
Oh, Alex Bashay.
Suitersville on my mind.
Oh, Simon and Garfunkel
Because
inspired.
I live here. So I think about it a lot.
And it's in my heart.
And we can see why that was number one for 13 weeks.
Yeah.
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 Pretty
Neil-
impressive.
Nearly got that record, but wet. That lasted him a couple of weeks.
They soaked him out. Oh, what a weird name, Wet.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I would like to thank now from Western Australia in Beldivis.
Okay.
I'd like to thank Samuel Limeberry.
Oh.
Samuel Lime, combining the two of the best fruits.
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay.
Samuel Limeberry.
Berry. Berry is the best fruit.
One of them.
Yeah.
Are you saying that or is that the song?
There is the best.
I'm just confused what you
Okay,
mean
so
by
the
berry.
song is called Berry. Berry is the best fruit.
Berry,
Wow.
berry.
Which berry?
Well, obviously a raspberry.
I'm a bloob man.
Obviously, rasp.
But you've said combining two of the best fruits.
Lime and
Berries.
raspberry.
You know, there's
A
many.
berry mixed berry.
Ah,
A boysen.
I love a boysen.
A straw.
Yeah.
Black, blue.
Neutral boysenberry.
You like black, you like blue.
I'm a bloob. Bloob head all the way.
Like rasp.
Love those antioxidants.
Mm.
You're a blooper boy.
And
I'm a-
our good friend Samuel Limeberry. What is Samuel's song? Naomi, you've been listening to his music for a long time. I thought his first single was actually one of his later singles.
Yeah.
Of course, Blueberry on My Mind. That's what I thought was his debut single. How stupid I was. That was from his second album. What was his debut single?
It was fruit.
How do you spell that?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's what he always said. He had that attitude, didn't he?
It's like it says shh, but then in brackets it says inhaling.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, it's
and
got
then in brackets sighing.
it's got like a stage direction to it, but
It's
It
between
works.
asterisks.
it's kind of one of those things like you just know.
Mm.
You know. It's
You
kinda-
know
when
or
you
you
know,
don't
you
know.
know.
It's like the word yeet.
Yeah. You get it or you don't.
Yeet.
So thank you to Samuel. I'd like to thank a couple of people if I may.
Yes, please.
Please.
I
From,
say you should. Then you can.
from Mount Gambier, here in Australia, in South Australia, I would like to thank Alice Laslett.
Beautiful neck of the woods.
Alice. Dave. Alice's debut single. Do you remember it?
Yeah. What was it called? The Day the Pigeon Died.
Yes.
What was it about?
It's so funny.
Yeah, it's a comedy song, which I really like. Of course, a bit whimsical. There's a pigeon called Barry he's shitting on a car, and then the owner of the car, Trent, is a bit annoyed that the pigeon keeps shitting on his car. But then the day Barry dies,
The day the pigeon died.
it's a parody song.
What I love about Alice is I really feel like she's a new Weird Al.
And then he made it into a pie, singing bye bye, eating pigeon pie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've heard.
Nobody applauded
No,
or praised
were
you
you
at
about
all.
to say you've heard worse comedy songs? Because I think you probably could have.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I've definitely heard worse than
Worse.
that.
So well done to Alice.
Must
and
say, I've also heard better.
Great.
congratulations in your
Well, I aim for the middle of the pack.
parody song career.
Yes.
That's
Well done,
why
Alice.
I fell for the middle of the pack.
And finally, I would also like to thank from Hampshire in Great Britain, Tom Ford.
I
The fashion designer.
feel like I know him.
Do you reckon?
Know of him.
Tom Ford?
Yeah.
Isn't that the
He's
fashion
like
designer?
really famous.
The fashion designer turns director, or Thomas Ford, the Perth cabaret artist.
He-
Thomas
Not
Ford,
that
big
one.
time.
Are you Googling Tom Ford?
No, I know who Tom Ford is. I was just being cute before.
Oh.
Who's Tom Ford?
I used to work at David Jones and we sold his fragrances and lipsticks. So
Really?
I know who Tom Ford is.
Did you ever get him for like cheap? Did you get him?
Nah.
Oh no, is that
Is that Shaggy? No.
Oh, that's Sean DePaul.
Sean DePaul.
Is that Sean DePaul?
Wow,
Sean
it's
DePaul.
Sean Paul featuring the one and only.
Shaggy.
It's Rihanna.
So there's a song in 2013 called Tom Ford by Jay-Z.
Well, there you go.
Is this a pseudonym?
Featuring Rihanna.
Of course,
She's
it is.
on every-
every
But that's
song.
not Tom Ford's debut
There's
single.
so many Tom Fords. That's a real famous name.
Well, it's
But we're
probably
ta-
just about the famous one.
Which one? The composer? The Californian politician? The English martyr?
So Tom Ford's debut track was
Maybe this one's the
called-
English martyr.
I'm the Real Tom Ford.
Oh,
Featuring Sean DePaul.
yeah. Sean DePaul.
So it's just to clear it up because he was so sick of having to be like, "Are you the politician one?" No, I'm the real Tom Ford.
It's
That
like
doesn't
this,
clear anything.
he's like, this is going to be much easier to get
Yeah.
across with a hit single.
yeah.
So I'll just do
I'll
that.
just
And then
clear
I'll
the
get
air.
back to my accounting.
Would you be up for thanking a couple too,
yeah,
Naomi?
I would love to.
That would be amazing.
Damn, that is a good song though. It's called Break It Off. Sean Paul and Rihanna. All right, what are we up to? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. These two here. Okay, I'd like to thank Matthew Barber. I don't know why I expected there to be some applause or something like
Matthew Barber.
from
So
Great,
that is
Great Britain.
yeah.
Isle of Wight.
Oh, fantastic.
Is that something?
Yeah.
the Isle of Wight. Yeah, it's a place. It's a place.
Cows in the Isle of Wight.
Isle of Wight. Is that a famous song, the Isle of Wight? I think he would have had a song. I reckon it would have been called. I'm just gonna say words that come out.
Great.
Okay, I'm not gonna think. I'm just gonna speak. I'm
Go
gonna
for
say. Well, let's each say one word. This is his song, all right? We'll go around
Sure.
this way. This is his song.
Yep.
Hello.
It's
Kristen.
Bitch.
yes.
That would be a cracking
We
tune.
should have done
I do
that
remember-
for all of them, to be honest.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they all should have ended in bitch. Just Naomi going, bitch.
It's funny every time.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I just remember people they're like, why is this man got a song called Hello, It's Kristen?
Bitch. But then you listen to the song and it makes sense.
Oh,
Ah.
poetry.
I love that song. I think I'm going to have that as my wedding and funeral song.
Same day.
Oh, I hope. If everything goes to plan. My wedding's going to be a murder-suicide.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to kill everyone.
Am I
So,
invited?
No.
Oh, that's so
Great.
nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a
Thank
good
you.
thing.
Means I like you.
Me? Am I?
Oh,
still-
definitely. You guys are in my bridal party. If
Oh,
Well,
I go down, we all go
yeah,
down.
the
Fair enough.
bridal party goes down with the bride. That's absolutely true.
Are you kidding me?
it's like, yeah, the Titanic. or
What, you
something.
would try to keep doing this podcast without me?
Wait.
Good
No,
fucking
I would just try to keep living.
Just try and live a separate life.
Interesting.
Live a good life in your name.
Thank you. It's Kristen, bitch. Who else do we need to thank?
Corey Cavender.
Ooh.
Woo, from Rome, GA in the
Rome.
US.
Is that Georgia? GA Dave?
Yeah, it sounds like
Ooh,
Georgia.
I
I
was
really
like-
thought it was going to be Italy because it was
Yeah.
Rome.
Rome.
That would be pretty cool.
Georgia.
But that wouldn't be Rome then. Wouldn't it be Roma? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But I mean, Georgia's still very cool. I've been to Rome, but I've never been to Georgia.
Georgia, they
Have
film
you
a
ever
lot
been
of
to
stuff
you?
there now.
That sounds like a song title. I've been to Rome, but I've never been to
Ooh,
Georgia.
Yeah, I like that.
Bitch.
Perfect.
Thank you so much to all our supporters. We really do appreciate it so much.
Thank you, legends.
And yeah, if you haven't already, you can get on there at patreon.com/dogoonpod. You're also supporting my podcast Primates, which is about primates and popular culture, with all these three great people who've been guests on multiple times.
Hell yeah.
Recent episodes, we've talked about things like monkey magic, and also, what did we talk about last week or a couple of weeks ago, Bob?
That's a great question, Matt.
That's so bad. Oh,
Of
Zubumafu.
course.
What?
Zubumafu.
Zubumafu.
Obviously. You think primate, you think Zubumafu.
It was a big lemur kids show in America
And
that didn't make it here. But
Ben Russell
Oh.
hated it.
as an American, he made it okay to hate it. 'Cause
Yeah.
we felt a bit awkward hating it, but he...
Because it's American.
'Cause it's
You
American.
can't criticize American media.
No, I won't.
They just need our support.
I
We
won't
love
do it.
CNN.
So supporting Primates, you're also supporting Dave's podcast Book Cheat, and that's where Dave reads a classic novel, so you don't have to.
That's right. And recent episodes include Jane Austen's Persuasion, featuring Jess Perkins and Broden Kelly from Auntie Donna. And the most recent one, Sherlock Holmes' first novel, or the first novel to feature him, A Study in Scarlet, featuring Mr. Sunday Movies and Claire Tonti. But all three of you have been on the show before, so thank you so much.
That's true. You're
It's a real fun podcast. Worth checking
It
out.
is fun. What a fun time. You
My
know,
mum
people
loves it.
Oh.
Sorry.
started a thing at the same
So
time.
sorry.
That is
I
awkward.
made some joke on that podcast that we did. Jess, you were there too. Matt, you weren't there. About me like living in the 40s and being like, I worked at a cinema and then I scurried off into the night or something. I completely forgot I said that. And then I stumbled across people talking about me and they're like, she lived in the 40s and worked at a cinema and scurried off into the night and then reappeared like Captain America. And I was like,
Oh.
Sorry, what?
I'm calling the police. Anyway, it turns out that's something I'd said myself.
Right, because we were talking about The Great Gatsby, so maybe
Yeah.
That poor guy, I was just talking about him being like, this freak. And he's like, you said that.
I'm quoting your joke, but I appreciate it. And you're like, yuck, why? It's fair. It's fair to assume that people are being mean.
I always do.
Yeah.
Someone looks at me and I'm like, what's wrong?
Yeah. How dare you?
But that does bring us to the end of the show. We've had some laughs, we've had some times, but we do have to go. But Naomi,
Yeah.
we can check out your Batch Bitch podcast with the fantastic Danielle Walker.
Yeah, if you want to dip your toe in, Danielle and I were on an episode of Prime Mates together, which is, I think, a good look at our dynamic without jumping in if you need the safety net of a do-go honor.
That was a really fun episode too, where we talked about the 1967 Jungle Book from Disney, the animated film.
1967.
Yeah. So
Damn.
67, 68, yeah.
Wow.
I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, Danielle loved his childhood, and Naomi and I both watched it just before we recorded for the first time. And the results were fascinating. I wasn't.
Well, I bet you got
some great songs in it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it in parts, but yeah, you should listen to that episode. It was really fun.
Cool. Maybe
Yeah.
I will.
But also, yeah, you can listen to my podcast. We just started talking about we did talk about The Bachelor, but that's not on at the moment, so we're talking about Married at First Sight. I think I said that at the start of the podcast, but yeah, jump on that. Don't watch the show.
But just get on it.
God, it's awful. But the podcast is fun.
That's all it is.
And if you want to get in contact with us at any time, it is at Do Go On Pod on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we're dogoonpod@gmail.com. And we have a website, dogoonpod.com, where that has all that stuff listed there, including a link to our Patreon and a way for you to get in contact with the show and a way to suggest a topic. So you can join the thousands of people that have suggested Chopper Read.
So many. And then 0 who have suggested Rihanna.
Get in there now, make up for lost time. But thank you so much for joining us, and until next week, I will say thank you and goodbye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Flop your chop.
This podcast is part of the Planet Broadcasting Network.
Visit planetbroadcasting.com for more podcasts from our great mates. I mean, if you want. It's up to you. 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 It's up to you.